I don't know.
And good morning.
Hello.
Seems like I'm a little bit
Krister needs to. I need to push him off the screen.
We switched sides today.
We switched sides today.
I'm controller. Is this stream gonna be okay?
No, it isn't. It's gonna crash and burn. Even everyone's gonna agree.
I'm sorry, Evelyn, that we kept you waiting. I was like, we're gonna try to be on time today, but it's a lot of things to get in place.
Yeah. And Krister's slow. He needs to poop.
Right.
Guess there's still. Are you teasing us, Eileen?
Yes, I'm setting my wife up.
Oh, this is gonna take some time to get used to. What? Oh, because we switched around.
Oh yeah. that must be it. How are you guys this morning? Thank you for being up early.
See, you botched it.
That's awesome. Are you guys having a nice weekend?
We normally sit this way when we do our YouTube.
Yes.
Devlogs.
Yes.
You want to see the progress I made? Yes, Eileen, show us what progress you've made.
Is it on your Twitter?
Eileen is like in battle mood, while I'm still not awoke. Still not awoke.
You'll be a Wookiee.
No, you'll be Yoda. He's got inspiration from Winky. Winky looks like Baby Yoda. Krister's arms are too big, guys.
Is this that awkward?
This is awkward.
I'm just heading over to
I don't.
To her Twitter.
She sent to YouTube, Krister.
Oh, sorry.
Krister's slow this morning.
What?
She's probably gonna rickroll us.
Ah!
Eileen,
I can't believe
Eileen. I told you. Next time you're gonna do an Unreal Technology rickroll. There you go. Shoot, I've just given her inspiration ideas now.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, we're out.
We're out.
Your Twitter is now banned from the stream.
It wasn't her Twitter though. It was a YouTube.
We gotta blame something.
So right. we can even make a strawberry pot this morning.
Yeah, actually, that's why we switched sides, because Claire was like, I don't want to model in Blender. I was like, okay, I'll do it.
I'm shy blendering on stream. Especially when I don't have any strawberries.
Do you remember when first time I modeled on stream back last summer, and I made a butterfly?
Oh my god, that was the most embarrassing thing ever.
Did not look like a butterfly.
Do not let Krister near Blender on stream.
I was just reminded by seeing these little things. So this is kind of what we want to make, just a pot.
Yeah, but we're going to be focusing on making the final cutscene.
We should probably roll it back a little bit.
We'll roll it back a bit.
We plan to make the final cutscene, and the final cutscene in the game is that Mr. Pips is finding a pot to, sit and chill through winter, so he can
grow.
So he can grow. Are we gonna have the part where he just jumps into the soil?
Well, he's just going to jump into the pot and then probably disappear. We're not going to have. He's going to probably drop into the ground. There's not going to be any mesh renderer.
Because this is our temporary pot, and that is just not really the right type of pot. It's too low poly.
It has a pine tree in it.
And it has a pine tree in it. So we're going to get rid of this pot and model a new pot. It was a good temporary measure.
It's a nice little radio.
Yeah, nice radio.
And I've reorganized the entire project.
We're inside of our cottage. I
reorganized the project.
The hierarchy.
Finally. So this game is all about reproducing. Well, it's all about strawberry reproducing. Yes.
So
yes.
All the bees and the flowers, was it?
All the bees and
Flowers and bees.
What was it that you say in Norwegian? Isn't that what you say in Norwegian?
Blomster og bier.
Yeah, isn't that what you say?
Yeah, you say that in English, don't you?
I think it's said differently. I'm not sure. We don't know. We don't know.
Right. So
English is not my first language.
That is you guys now got the ending of the game. And so trying to make it into a cute ending.
Yeah.
So he can survive winter.
He wasn't eaten by a boar.
Right.
What is everybody else up to today?
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Other than snoozing and losing.
Yeah.
I hope you're not snoozing and losing. I hope you're snoozing and winning.
How you doing, Z? Are you waking up?
Birds and the bees. I remember the bot sounds when I said it before. That's true.
Yeah, but it seems like it's been allowed now.
It's allowed now.
Yeah.
Because birds and bees are taboo. They're animals. They're nature.
Have you seen who else is snoozing and losing? That is a bit of a poor angle, isn't it?
It is a poor angle. You had it perfect this morning, and you're just like, yeah.
She moves around, you know.
She doesn't move around. She's only a tiny little chihuahua. Rinky Boo. Rinky, good morning.
I think we're gonna let her snooze and lose some more.
She's gonna eventually wake up. Eventually.
Okay, he got his coffee now. I'm getting there.
Oh, and Eileen is prepping cave meshes. I will do that all stream long. That sounds very good whilst we try and get our little pot. Maybe you can add a pot into your little cave.
You know, gotta have some plant pots that you can hide behind, etc. You know, they're good for stealth. What?
You know.
Or if you jump into the pot, then they're good for stealth.
Yeah, but what happens if there's, you know, soil which is mixed with
No,
cow
you gotta
manure in it and...
empty pots.
Okay, empty pots. Okay, that's fine. Empty pots are fine.
Right, that's the wrong. Oops, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons.
Oh, Krista's clicking on the wrong buttons.
Right.
Krista's very like, yeah, he takes so much space.
I need the key. How am I supposed to do this?
This is what happens with social distancing. We're competing for space here.
You gotta shuffle off to the side here and try to.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. You go over there. Yeah.
Right. Let's start off our modeling adventure.
Let's go with an lithosphere.
With a cylinder. I think that's enough, like detail. 32 vertices.
Nah.
I think that's perfect.
That looks shiny, Eileen. Sorry, she just posted that she put a screenshot in Discord.
All right.
I can just be like really snooty and do this. Does this work?
Yeah, it does work.
Right. See, it's a cave mesh. That looks really nice. Looks very ambient.
I like the lighting there. But one thing,
it's missing its pots.
It would be nice that everything's not exactly black. Or do you want maybe that? It's a kind of cool look.
It's a noir look, Krista.
Yeah.
We like it. We approve.
Very nice detailing.
There you go.
Yeah, we're back in blendering.
So is Krista gonna do level design and Claire do the programming now? No, I always do the programming anyway. Or are we just kidding? Claire does everything anyway. Yes, I do everything.
Yes.
I reorganized the project. I even made wee sounds for our little blueberries.
That you did, yes.
Yeah, I did actually.
I've decided I'm going to go about it this way. So we're going to make the bottom of the pot, right?
Yeah, okay.
I have no reference to work from, so
I just gave you a reference, and you just decided.
Are we making the pot on the bottom part of it as well?
No, we'll just make it straight, and then we have a little dump up on the top.
It needs to be
No.
Otherwise, when you water it, the water will flow onto the kitchen.
I don't care. We're not making a sensible pot here, Krister.
I'm going to do that. Extrude.
Well, at least Z told me I needed to make the
extrude
to go do doggo cuddles. Social errand. Claire, do you think girls are maybe more scared of coding? Is it a boys thing? No, I don't think so. Like, I just think boys hype it up so much. They're just like, coding is like so cool, and then all the girls are just like, I know, blendering is cool. No, I don't know actually. I don't really know.
I think it's like whatever you spend more time with, you get comfortable on a personal level. And
what on earth are you making?
I'm making a pot. What are you complaining about? Maybe it's a bit. What? Isn't this how a pot looks? What was wrong about this shape compared to this? I'll make that little.
I just don't like the bottom.
Well, I can tidy that up afterwards.
Okay. So many of my girlfriends are scared of coding. I find it sad. I think it's just more of like there is some people in the coding community that can be a little bit, I think, aggressive. Passive aggressive. But you just need to like look past that and just try your best. And do it. Because it's not scary.
Well, I guess Eileen is pretty pro in C++ for Unreal.
Mm-hmm. She says she feels like an alien. Don't feel like an alien. Feel like an owl. Owls are cool.
That's a good pro tip there.
That's a pro tip.
Yeah.
Oh, but that means that you have to grow thick skin like me.
Yeah.
Why is that blocked? Oh, Z permitted it. Oh, you gave Z mod privileges.
Thank you, Z, for helping us out. Yeah, that's
because I mean, I don't understand what's wrong with that. I mean, apart from the fact that it's supposed to be a K instead of a C at the end, but I don't think that should be sexual. What did it say again? Oh, I'm not gonna click on that link. No, I don't know.
What is happening?
Don't click on the link. It's lewd. Don't click. Kristen's gonna no.
I'm not clicking that link.
Not clicking on the link.
No. Seems like bad juju.
I think you don't need to grow thick skin for, coding as such. You just need to be...
Also, just don't care about what people say online. That's
Yeah.
like a rule of the internet in general, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because people say so many stupid things.
And some people are like, "Yo, you're not coding properly," and I'm like, "But that's your own style. Like, go away."
Yeah.
Every time when I try to pull them into my world, they flip, even though they totally could do it. I think it's a confidence thing.
Yes.
More than anything else.
That I can agree with.
Yeah. You just gotta keep doing it until you're successful.
Oh yeah. Listen to advice from Claire Pop.
But how do I boost their confidence?
Nah, that comes from repetition and doing.
Yeah.
And then also bothering to stick with things for a long enough time.
I think they gotta have the motivation.
Yeah. Well,
More than anything else.
It's like a chicken and egg problem, isn't it?
Just force them to do a Udemy course.
Yeah.
And then they'll have confidence.
Exactly.
Now I'm just seeing Eileen doing that. Yeah.
About that.
Lure them in with chocolate-filled, cornflakes, and it'll be good. Yeah, it is sad. There needs to be more people doing it.
Am I correcting for my mistakes here at the bottom?
I think so. I'm not even really watching. Oh shoot! I haven't even redeemed the doggo cuddles. Oh my god. Steve's gonna go bonkers with me.
Delays were made.
Hello. Oh. Hello. We're gonna have a belly snuggle.
What a cute little pup we got here. Morris is sleepy, hanging out on the other side of the room.
He's having a mustache problem.
I had to get the brush and brush his mustache this morning. Oh, what a cute little muffin.
Is that a cupcake?
A cupcake, sorry.
Is that a cupcake?
Morris is the muffin, is he?
Yeah, he's the muffin. Maurice, do you want cuddles?
Do we need more polygons on this?
Winky wants cuddles? Okay. Winky. Come on, muffins. Come on.
I think we need to zoom the cam out.
Huh? Why?
Well, if there's coming another dog here, it's going to be a bit crowded.
I mean, he's coming into the frame and getting doggo snuggles. It's just off frame. See, he's right here. He's right here. Look.
There we go. I'm helping out.
Oh. Look at this fine-looking little Bart, huh? Yeah. Oh, this is a proper.
Well, we managed to make a pot almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cute doggos being snuggled.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Moritz? Oh, just rest my head on your lap for me.
Alright.
Oh my god, there's a camera! I'm just gonna poop it and lick it. I'm just gonna lick it. Okay, team.
Eileen says, I'm a role model, but that's not enough. It's sad. There is a lot of good role models in the,
Community as
in
well.
the community, but like a lot of them are hanging out on Instagram.
Yeah.
I find, like, there's a lot of like female coders on Instagram.
That is true, yeah.
But you get like a very
is...
mixed bunch as well.
Yeah, and then also you have a lot which look a bit. I'm gonna try and be neutral here. Who
plays on their feminism in order to be popular, I guess.
And I don't like that.
You would rather be that they place on their skills in a way, because that's what this trade is about, I guess. Let's see. How can I select around here? Why is it not like selecting?
I was having problems with that the last few times I've been doing Blender.
Like, I want to select this loop here, not that loop. Like almost this one. Like, it's really working against me here.
Just that I randomly throw this in this stream.
That's totally worth it.
This is Morris and Winky. Down for two. Winky has decided stick carrying is a new hobby of hers, and Morris loves stick carrying anyway. So
when we saw this picture, I was like, "Yep, this is our new favorite picture."
Yeah, I mean,
our dogs are almost like that, but not quite.
Oh no.
Not quite.
But Chris is getting back to his pot now.
Yes.
Chris, get potting.
Get potting.
Get potting.
C loves it. Right. Are we
this
happy?
actually looks like a nice pot. I'm quite surprised.
Yeah, I'm not quite happy with that the edge on the bottom here. But is it maybe good enough?
I think it's good enough. Do you think it's good enough?
Like, Should I do that?
No. This is why you need your mum. Your mum would be able to tell you, no, this looks fine.
Maybe if I use the loop cut.
Needs bevels.
Yeah, but nothing in this game has bevels. There we go. I
Oh, there you go.
that helped.
Right. I wanted to tell a cool story. Okay, here I go. I saw a funny picture today and laughed at the end.
Okay.
That's a good story. What was our funny picture? It looks razor sharp.
Yes. Well, I guess that's a bad thing. But for this game, I think that's the right style.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a pot.
Lots
of polygons.
Lots of pots.
But do we want it hard edge or do we want it smooth edge? Smooth. Shade smooth?
It looks horrible.
I don't know, it looks kind of good, but I don't think it's right for the game.
No, I think it has to be the other one. Almost as sharp as me. I look so sharp in the mirror. Cut myself in the reflection. Cutting edge technology.
I love that.
Oh,
right.
Cutting edge technology.
So you gotta think about it. It's gotta fit in this environment.
Mm-hmm.
Everything here is hard, pretty much.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
But
nothing
hard. Is that many polygons.
Oops.
Everything is much lower polygon count.
Can Chris define Blender? Oh, yay!
Let's just start with saving this. I'm gonna have it as a blend file.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find it.
Not in characters.
Repos.
Probably helps seeing it in game. Yep.
Let's see.
Bet that.
Project.
Yeah. Then we put it in models. And we go into Blender files.
Blender files.
Blender files. But you could mix hard and soft edges. That is true. That is
exactly.
Point,
so
yeah.
like maybe around smooth and then those other edges hard.
Yeah.
Pot.blend.
Pot.blend.
Oh,
God, that sounds ominous.
Do you want plant pot or should we all call it something else?
Plant pot. Let's at least call it plant pot.
But it's not a plant pot, it's a strawberry pot.
Oh God. But it was multifunctional.
Okay, we call it plant pot. Save the Blender file. We're gonna use it as a blend file. You okay there?
Ow.
Oh, sorry, you okay there?
I had a vaccine yesterday, and Chris just goes, I'm just gonna tap on the area where you had your vaccine, woo! And I'm just like, gonna die.
It's okay, Lilla.
Gonna die. Pot. Pot.
Models?
Yes,
Blender files?
Blender files. You got it right.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, there it is. It's a nice fancy little plant pot.
Let's turn materials off. We don't want to import that.
Influenza vaccine? Yeah, I had to get it.
But not for the current flu, because that doesn't
Not for the
exist.
current flu.
Yeah. But it's a good idea.
Eventually people will find out why. Yeah. Now you won't.
Yes. What happened here? Oh,
You got the light. You got the light and the camera come in. That's when glowy
I have no idea what was going on there.
I tend to always delete them in blend files right now.
I just forgot.
The terrible truth is that strawberries are plants.
Ooh.
Are they? Are strawberries fruits or flowers or I don't even know. What are they anymore?
Claire, there's only one way to find out.
Okay.
Wiki strawberry.
No, you should have put Wiki Mr. Pips.
Mr. Pips. Mm-hmm.
It's a fruit. It's a fruit.
It's a hybrid species.
It's a hybrid species. Okay.
Yeah, like this donkey and a horse.
And if you search for plant, let's see.
Cultivated well for their fruit.
Plant ovaries. It's a plant.
It's in the plant A kingdom. Did this make us any wiser? No. Right.
It looks like a very grey pot.
Yes, we're gonna give it a new material, or we're gonna take one of our existing materials. Sorry.
Are you making a little crister? Is it compiling? No, we're not making a little crister. We're making a little Moritz and a little Winky.
Oh, what a cutie pea!
The cutie piece. What on
Don't
earth?
we have a wood material?
We do, but I think you.
Oh, see?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Is that the material you want on it?
Yeah, I just.
What's
I think
wrong?
we need to have a top material in there, which is.
Yeah, no, secondary material here.
Yeah.
Which is dark, like soil color.
Yeah, which is soil color.
Then soil color. I think we can do that in here, where we split this section out.
The UVs.
How do you do it again?
Split UVs?
No, we don't need to do a second UV. We can do a second material.
I don't think you understood, but it's okay. We'll find out. Well, what did I not understand? I'm confused.
Is it complicated in chat today?
It's complicated in chat.
Yeah.
I'm the one in control, and it's a bit like, no.
Claire's not used to it. Hi, have you drunk your tea?
I have been drinking my tea at a reasonable pace. Winky decided the camera is just not fun today without cuddles. Winky. Winky side.
If I sign that, how does this work? And then I do select inverse.
You know, the great thing is I can just you know. Yeah, something I can't remember whether it's like UV something.
Thank you, Claire. That was really helpful.
Amazing thing ever. Okay, Winky, you know what you're gonna do? No, that's really.
Right. I think maybe that worked. I signed this one as material 1 and that's material 2.
Okay, my friends.
Save that.
Let's put you in here, actually.
Head over here. Yes! We have managed to make a second material.
You poohied on me. I'm covered in dog snot. Ugh. Do you have corona? Yummy.
What is happening over there?
I don't even know. Winky's just putting lots of crap all over me. And Morris is just cute as fudge. There you go. The topic was purposely avoided.
Eileen, I have a question for you. Are you a tea drinker or a coffee drinker?
She's a cornflake drinker.
Well, that'd be weird. And also, what's your, like, I get the impression that you are very consistent at waking up early in the morning. What's your motivation for waking up early in the morning?
I thought Krista was going to say, what's the story in Ballamore?
I drink milk with water. Well, that's okay if you have...
With milk with water?
Please have some coffee or tea in it.
My motivation is I need to be... That's the same motivation as for me.
Alright, let's talk about something else then. Yes.
The first thing you need to do when you wake up is you need to pee.
I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you so much.
Maybe it's a female thing. And maybe it is a female thing. Yeah. But because I always rush to the toilet first and manage to get there before Krista, and then Krista has to wait for me.
Yep, it's terrible.
Krista doesn't like it.
Is that a good material or is it too shiny maybe?
Maybe you just need to make it a little bit more like...
I just picked random material. No, that's not the movie. That's Wave in Norwegian, Ocean Wave. We gotta translate.
Need to make a new film. I need to pee. Stop drinking tea before bed. I don't drink tea before bed. I drink water before bed, and that's a spot.
Yeah, I think
don't drink milk with water before bed.
No good.
It's not good in the neighborhood.
I'm just clicking on materials until I find something.
I love how Morris decided to make sure he's completely out of frame.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you haven't switched back again.
Oh, sorry.
He's out of frame with dog cam. He's just like, I don't want to be in dog cam today. I'm gonna be outside dog cam. Okay, no, I'm back in dog cam. Oh yeah, it's all good.
There we go.
I found that if I go to the toilet right before bed, I will wake up earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's why I need to wake up earlier to pee.
Yeah. Well, better than waking up during the night.
I like your material names.
Yeah.
I think some of them are imported from
various asset packs, and that's why it's just a huge mess, and I haven't bothered to like attempt making it organized.
But if I wait half an hour, I will sleep longer.
Life is pretty complicated like that, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta say.
But at least one of the motivation you have, Eileen, is to wake up and have cornflakes with chocolate in the center of them.
Yeah.
I want to have that motivation. Norway does not have that.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Claire. We're missing in the snack department, are we?
Yeah, you really are.
Oh, I like Kenny's material names.
I think some of them are poly perfect, actually.
It's a combination.
I don't know which one's low poly. Yeah, this is poly perfect.
Look how many materials we have.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That list is way too long. And we've mostly removed materials from all the imports.
But we forgot.
But it must be somewhere else.
They forgot in a majority of places. Like,
I don't know.
I like to mention materials called green. Yes. Yeah. It's very hard to figure out which one is the right green.
And we have about 50 wood.
Well, today I shouldn't have eaten cornflakes so early. Why? What was wrong? Why did you eat your cornflakes so early? What was the problem?
Because we didn't stream until later.
Oh no.
Okay.
How do you know which one is the right one? We don't. We just pick and choose.
Well, most of our things in the thing use a shared atlas, so it's just we use one material for everything. But there are some exceptions where we haven't bothered. Because we know we shouldn't be using too many materials because it's heavy on the GPU, but then it's like, the game isn't that heavy in general, so... And we don't plan to run it on low-end computers, so we don't need to optimize.
Low-end computers. Not good.
Sitting here with like a 2060 Super RTX.
Then we're just going to ask my dad, like, Dad, can you try and play Mr. Pips? And we find out a few hours later his computer has gone up in flames.
He does not have a graphics card.
Doesn't have a graphics card even. So...
No.
But at least he's a good, playtester.
But right now, I just want to ask here, should we smooth it out in that direction, or do we like the lines?
No, smooth it.
You think we should smooth it? Yeah, I think it's more fitting, because if you look at everything else, like, you have hard edges usually in that direction, at least in this building.
You should wake up your stomach before you eat. I think that's a good
How does
tip.
that work? Do you like...
Well, your stomach needs to start up the stomach.exe. It takes a long time to run.
All right.
And then you can run the eating cornflakes with chocolate. Almost feels like too many polys, Krister.
Yeah, I agree. So how do I smooth it in one direction? Can I just use the auto smoother in here, which kind of, what do you call it? Which does it depending on how hard the angle is?
Don't know. Can't you just use the modifier thingy for it?
There should be
Down
one setting here.
There, isn't it? Modifiers.
No, that modifies the mesh. We want to modify the normals. Should be here somewhere.
You smooth the vertical edge.
Here. Normals, auto smooth, angle, 30 degrees. Let's see. Can we go into like this mode? There we go. Let's see. Let's turn on smooth, shade smooth, there we go. Then the angle. Right, there we go. See?
Oh, there you go.
Look at this.
Yeah. Chris is actually doing something maybe right.
Yeah. So
oh, nice, says Lee.
There, it needs to be around 20 degrees for it to be correct. Then we can see all the edges we want to see.
Without it looking crap. Is this how most people do it?
Well, on simple models like this, it works. For more complex models, that thing breaks everything.
Oh, okay.
Let's have a look. Ah, there we go.
Oh, look, it's a shiny little pot.
Yeah, that looks
nice.
right.
That looks like a pot.
Looks like the right type of low poly without actually being it. But it kind of got the circular shape now.
This is the thing, yeah. So stomach needs to wake up. So if you straight up eat heavy, you're going to hurt yourself.
Well, that makes sense, which I have a light breakfast, right?
Well, every blue moon, he has to get something right too, Claire. Every blue moon, yeah.
Thank you. I'm so happy I get something right every blue moon. Blue moons are frequent here.
No.
Oh, go on. Okay, we got a pot. I'm happy with that. I just noticed now.
Let's make it bigger.
Bigger? Yeah, it probably needs to be bigger.
Maybe a bit bigger. Because, I mean, Mr. Pips needs to jump in there.
Okay, I'm going to do something.
Ooh.
I'm going to duplicate our Pips.
Oh, God.
It's a good idea. Because then I can bring a temporary, reference for how big this character is in here.
Oh, my God. He's as big as the pot.
Yeah, but I kind of want him to be as big as a pot.
But, I mean, he needs to become a strawberry plant.
Because I'm thinking he's going to jump in and go like, flop.
We're not going to have any mesh colliders. He just goes, flip.
And I'm thinking he's going to sit like that.
Okay, and then just the berry bush is going to...
Isn't that kind of cute?
Okay, yeah, maybe that's cute. Is it cute?
Then we make the strawberry bush grow out from there in like a time-lapse type animation. And then we can do like night-day cycle like... Or is that too advanced for us?
Well, we probably can pull it off.
I think we can pull it off.
We'll probably pull it off.
And then
but my question is... What about all the little mini Pips? Are they just going to disappear as Mr. Pips runs into it? I think so. And then they'll just grow on the bush.
Aren't they going to join him in there?
Well, they're going to grow on the bush, so maybe, but they shouldn't maybe follow him into the pot.
We haven't thought this through.
Good morning, Nick. Hello.
Hi, Nick. How you doing today? Are you having a nice Saturday breakfast with your fam?
Have you guys experienced some change to yourself since you're together? Like, do you do certain things now to not disappoint? No.
We've been together for so many years that's just our life.
We've been together for,
8 years?
9 years, I think.
2011, yes.
9 years, yeah. And no, we don't. We don't actually.
My internet is very slow for some reason, so I don't have audio or video yet.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's not good. I just realized, we're on a 10 megabit up connection.
No, we paid.
Yeah,
for
we
it.
have 70 down, 10 up.
You're what?
Yeah.
Still? Okay.
So we're streaming, good quality stream on 10 megabit up. It's impressive.
Because nobody is using the internet right now.
It's like ADSL.
Touch wood. I'm touching this wood here. This little, I don't know what this is, MDF material from IKEA. It counts as wood, I think.
Since I met my crush, I keep my flat super tidy and go to the extra mile to make it more clean. Yeah, I mean, of course, I think you do adapt. And we have changed loads for each other.
Yeah.
We are different people than we were before we met each other.
Krista does you hoovering now as well.
I do cooking.
And you just cooking.
We cook together and we found new hobbies together. And I think a lot has changed between us.
And Krista has found out that I'm very, 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 very good at making salad dressing.
Also a thing which I've changed majorly about my life.
What have you changed?
I become a morning person.
Oh yeah, Krista was never a morning person.
I used to work until like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'd be like starting work at 1 a.m. I was like, I got inspired now. Let's work 1 a.m. I stopped that completely. So I go to bed like early. I read before bed. Never used to do that.
Never did that, no. But you found out what books you like, so it makes it easier.
I didn't used to read neither.
That's a valid point, yeah.
Or
that's because you didn't know what to read.
Or I did used to read, but like After Effects book and like how to do film production and things like that.
Audio and video is up now. 10 megabit download is actually quite nice. ADSL used to be 512.
All right, was it that bad? I've forgotten how bad ADSL was.
We lived in that era, Chris. We just all want to. We don't want to remember.
I think like the ADSL did give up to 10 megabit.
I think it did.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just Norwegians. I'm saying it really weird this morning. Yeah. Norwegians.
It was nice when we were on the 500 megabit up and down line.
Oh my gosh, that was
everything
heaven.
was instant.
That was heaven.
It's like download games like, I went to P and it's downloaded 50 gigabytes.
No, I downloaded GTA 5 on it. It's an 88 gig game download. It took 10 minutes and it was done.
Yeah, it's like copying it from a hard drive.
Nice here, Eileen. This is a recent development. If you suddenly had to live alone for a few months, would you change back again? I think I would go insane.
I don't think I could live alone.
I could survive alone anymore. No, I think it's actually
impossible. I would not change back.
Krista went absolutely like crazy when I had to stay in the hospital for like a week.
Yeah, that was
from having like an infection 2 years ago. Year and a half ago, yeah. So yeah,
I know we don't change back.
We don't change back.
I think it's it's real life character development.
Yes. You can't just go back to level 1 again.
Yes.
And hope for the best.
You level up in life.
I love reading, but I haven't read a book in 10 to 15 years now. I think, no, you need to do it.
You know what? A good way to start is just to read like teenager, like young adult.
Young adult books, yeah,
right?
They're easy to read.
They're easy to get into. I enjoy those because I have slow reading speed.
Yeah, he's dyslexic.
Yeah, it takes me forever to get through a proper book.
But I motivate you a lot.
Yes, it helps.
Because, I'm slow at reading Norwegian, but I'm better now. But now I'm reading a new Norwegian book, and that's going insanely slow. So Chris is just like, oh, no, I'm reading faster than you. And I'm like, yeah, you are.
And hello, Dravoek.
I have 120 down and 6 up. That consumer split.
That is crazy.
Thank you for the follow, Game Boy Link.
Oh.
Ooh, it's Link from the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Yay.
Awesome.
I've read maybe 300-400 books. I love reading.
Wow, that's impressive.
Wow.
Well, I think we get in there as well.
Yeah, we are.
We keep it.
I already have 500 on Goodreads, so yeah, I'm already there. But
we both keep a Trello each with like what we have read for each year, what we want to read, what our wish list is, what we're currently reading.
What we can get from the library.
Yeah, what we have on different, like, is it on Kindle, is it on audiobook, is it in the library, or things like that. And also we do the same for games.
Yeah, we do the same for games.
Yeah, you gotta keep track of your, enjoyment.
Yeah, at the moment, we are playing Far Cry 5 together.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So, that went pretty badly.
And the problem is Krister decided to leave Friendly Fire on. And it's led to some perfectly fun scenarios.
Not easy to tell the difference between friendly and foe in the beginning when you're not used to it.
Especially when you keep doing all the driving and I'm just like, I want to drive.
C says we soon need a Trello for all our Trellos soon.
Yeah, we do.
That might be.
Yeah, we might do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always ask myself how many things would change if I was in a relationship. It's scary at times. The thing is you don't want to change too much in a relationship too.
No, it's got to be yourself at some point. And I think also it comes over time. And it comes when it's natural. Or if you notice, for example, a friction that you think is unnecessary.
But it's also adaptive. And you need to also...
And I don't think it's scary because you do it bit by bit.
It's incrementally, yeah.
And it's not always intentional. It's just like natural.
Yeah.
Because people change all the time anyway. Even without relationships.
That is true.
Sometimes relationship can boost that speed up a bit. In one direction or another.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to lose my independence. Well, yeah.
But your experiences are scary.
I think we're a bad example to look at.
What are our experiences?
Like, like how much we changed and how we're like together 24/7 all the time.
Well, not really, no. It's worth it.
That it is. And
I always wanted that when I was younger. I was like, I want to have a husband that I'm always with 24/7 in a way, can work together with. That was my dream. And I wanted a big house. That's not happened yet. But,
Sorry, I can't supply everything. My personality is fiercely independent, except when it comes to one relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very, like, I enjoy being alone. I enjoy doing things by myself.
And me too, but I just kind of find it more fun when I do with Krister all of a sudden. So I'm like, do it together. It's like, yeah.
You can't force change. That will never last. Exactly.
No. My crush and I are very similar. We want to be independent and are scared to bond because we would become weak. We both fear that. No, you don't become weak.
You build each other up.
You build each other up.
You decide if you want to.
And you can still be independent and do other stuff as well by yourself.
Yeah. So we never get together. I think, like, we're worried about the wrong things here.
No, you just need to follow Mr. Pip's advice.
Yeah.
And just go for it.
But I thought we were doing game dev.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You stopped.
No,
you decided
I had a reason to stop.
Okay, the reason to stop.
We need to discuss something.
We need to discuss something. Okay.
Right? Okay. We need to figure this out. So we decide he's going to jump in here in a cutscene. And basically,
Plop.
I think he should jump head first. It would be way more fun. In a way.
Okay, yeah, so his legs.
Like flop, because he does this weird flips.
Yeah,
and then
weird flop.
Once he's done jumping, he will kind of like zoop.
Yeah, into a strawberry plant, yeah.
Yeah. But what about all the little small mini
Well, that's
pits?
what I was thinking about. Either they jump in as well, yeah, or we don't worry about them. They don't go into the pot, but they appear on the strawberry plant themselves.
But that'd be weird. Then
maybe
like
they should all
reincarnated.
follow together at the same time.
But what if it was more like this?
Multiple ones? We don't want multiple ones. That just gets complicated.
Well, it gets complicated, but it's rewarding because when you end the game, you will then see if you manage to collect them all or not, right?
I like the fact that Z had exactly the same idea as you at the exact same time.
Oh.
Great minds think alike.
Awesome, Z. Have a bunch of mini pots. Yes, exactly.
So have to up to 6, yeah. And then you have mini little strawberry bushes from them. Yeah, actually that makes a lot of sense. Oh, okay, I like this idea, yeah.
Because then we basically need to make the animation for the big one.
Yeah.
And then make it, just scale it down and repeat it.
That's true, yeah, because it's all the same model. But it's going to have to be dependent on how many you actually acquired.
That it would be. So
it would have to check that before it goes.
It's a bit complicated. Like, how realistic do we want this animated, and what camera angles do we want to use? Like, do we want to actually like we see them coming into the window, then going into the individual pots, or is it more like a close up where they just like they fly in from above, like, just to simplify it?
Flying from above sounds kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you get to see like all of them.
And it might make our job easier because we need to.
Make our job easier.
We're in a challenging situation right now where we're working on our game 2 days a week.
Yeah.
It's Saturday and Sunday.
Because we have our reading campaigns that need to get out.
They suddenly needed a lot more work from us than we
thought.
No,
it's because of the fact that some of them might need to be pushed a bit earlier, and
so
we want to be ready for that.
So this game has reduced time, and we want to give it the love it can get.
Yes. But we also have a soundtrack and the Wii's in there.
Oh yeah,
and,
soundtrack is sounded so cool.
Yeah, it's not finished yet, but it's getting there.
It's getting there, and also lots of soundscape like bird tweeting and like water and waterfall and.
Yeah, because we managed to find a soundscape of birds
From Germany.
From Germany.
Yeah,
and
German
it sounded
birds.
really good. So we're using that.
They were tweeting in German. I was like, I understand what you're tweeting about.
But they also had some crows which sounded really aggressive. And we were like, no, we don't like you. We'll just cut you guys out.
Yeah, I was sitting Audacity cutting out crows.
It's like, I was like, okay.
German birds always early. Yes.
There wasn't any owl sounds though.
No.
I think it's because it was in the daytime.
Oh.
Yes, we need to have at least. How many pips do we have? Was it 7 or 6?
I don't know.
I would have an array of transforms for end positions, then just loop through the mini pips and pick transforms at random, then animate them into the position using a tween, or just lurp in between X and Z and then Y on the curve. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm thinking a little bit along those lines as well. That's a good suggestion, see, because then we're doing it programmatically. Rather than making an animation curve. Because making an animation curve always gets messy in Unity, I find. I don't like the tools to work with, and when you have to then make it multiple times and try to make it work for different tweaks, like,
well, you know what we should do? Z, come and help us with our game instead.
Come here.
Come here.
You can sleep on the couch.
Yeah, just as long as social distancing, it's all fine.
Bring your girlfriend or whatever, and future dog, the Jack Russell.
It's a tiny apartment, but social distancing is fine. They're also selling, across over here, so
That's
maybe you could
true.
also just be like, oh,
neighbors' apartments up for sale. Yeah.
There are only a few owls that don't follow the stigma. The biggest of owls actually are awake at day. They just stay up very long.
So they're the day owls instead of night owls.
Oh, and Z, if you come in, then make sure to bring some food. Because Colonel has been a bit slow at ordering and delivering.
Well, we had our food yesterday, so that's good.
But we couldn't add more to our order. And we can't buy any yeast and bake bread because everybody else in the country has decided, we want to bake bread all of a sudden. And I'm like...
So I can't bake my bread, which I've been baking every 2 weeks for like 3 years. This yeast is sold out from the producer.
From the producer, yeah.
So all the stores are out of yeast.
So now we need to buy bread. It's like, it's horrible.
There's this quarantine and people start knitting, people start baking. It's like...
start making games, guys.
Yeah, do what you usually do. Our lives are so normal.
I guess my doggo plans a shelve now for a while. Stupid virus.
No.
You can just come and adopt our little doggos for a bit, and give them lots of snuggles.
I don't think doggo plans should be shelved. I mean, I don't see any...
It's just because of contact with people and they don't know whether it'll be bad for the doggos.
Yeah, but then again, dogs are still being born and somebody has to buy them. I think you should, with minimal human contact, I think it shouldn't be a big problem.
That is true. Yeah.
Right?
The thing with big owls is they're advanced and have so little enemies. They don't need to hide. They just pick up foxes, cats, and all kinds of big animals. They even attacked humans before. Owls have never attacked humans. No.
That's not good.
No.
I just see this fox flying through the air underneath the owl now.
It's like expect the eagle to do that, but not Just get a dog to carry the money to the cashier and receipt back. Yes. Well, you can just use, Vips instead.
Talking about doggo cuddles.
Oh. I also got put on leave at work, so I need to watch my money consumption. That is true. But at least doggos we don't find are that expensive. In comparison to probably kiddos. Yeah. Especially if you buy the food from Felleskjøpet. That's good. Tip.
Farmer's market.
The farmer's market. They sell decent food. The dogs like it.
Do you have a good dog angle?
No, I just... Oh, shoot. No, sorry. Oh, shoot. Sorry. There you go. Well, you need to put it down a bit. I can't reach. I have two tiny arms.
Is this better?
That's better. Yeah, that's doggos. Oh, Morris is really calm today. He's actually in the doggo cam. The biggest owl ever had a wingspan of 2 meters. They're the only rivals to eagles.
I think that sounds like a dinosaur.
It is a dinosaur. The dinosaur. It's a pterodactyl.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
Alright. Moritz, how are you doing today?
There's one more thing about this whole scene situation which I was thinking about. Whoa, Rotten David John, welcome back.
Thank you for subscribing.
And thank you for subscribing.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
It was all the dogs that made him subscribe, I think. The doggo cuddles.
So, how are you doing today? Been a little while since we've seen her around.
What is everybody else up to as well?
Yeah.
Apart from Z putting lots of little emojis. Like our emojis.
Yes.
Who is it that gave the tip that we should just have our emojis on Discord?
Nick was chatting about it.
Yeah, that was it.
We need more, Mr. Pips on Discords.
We do. We need to have all our emojis.
Mm.
I'm going to make smooth rocks. Is it smoky rocks? Small rocks? Big rocks?
In Maya.
In Maya.
Rotten David John, not too bad. Just spring cleaning at home, even though it's fall here. Oh, right, because you're on the other side of the world, so it's fall cleaning.
Fall cleaning, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have
you been inspired by our autumn level?
Were you based in South Africa or in Australia?
I think it's Australia, wasn't it?
Probably Australia. Trying to remember
Imagine it's fall and everyone is just falling.
Australia, exactly. Everyone's just falling. Oh, it's so cherry. Down under.
Yay!
Right.
Canberra, to be specific, I'm going to research that because I'm not very good at.
Come on, it's a big city.
Yeah, I know, but I like to know exactly where.
It's there.
It's right there. Oh, come on, I can't zoom out on this. Oh,
there's the minus button.
I'm gonna click on it. There you go.
We found the minus button. We now have located.
Oh, there it is.
Canberra.
Oh, it's in New South Wales. Oh.
Everything with the name of Wales.
I used to live in South Wales.
Wow.
But it wasn't the New South Wales. It was the original South Wales.
The old South Wales, yeah. It's the capital of Australia. Right.
This is the world, guys. This is the world. Even Chris is not even showing this anymore. And so I'm like, this is the world, and over here is the old South Wales. But it doesn't say it there. It's just that this is South Wales.
Yeah, see?
That's the original one.
And you have dragons there.
Yes, and this is my hometown.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's nice in Cardiff.
It is nice in Cardiff.
We have a little correction from Dave John. It's not the capital of Australia, it's the Australian Capital Territory.
Ooh.
Yeah. And drunk, teamy, or what are you up to?
Ye old South Wales.
Ye old South Wales, yes. We already know all the evil is in Australia, so what if we just stop all traffic from there? We'll be safe. I don't think they're responsible for any bad stuff going on these days.
No.
Right. Anyway, I was going to talk about our game.
Oh.
What are you doing now?
I was trying to show that people can travel. I'm going to show it in a second.
Oh, right.
So.
Is it from Cardiff to Snowdonia?
No, it's Snowdonia to Cardiff. I don't know.
No, I think it's the other way around.
No, it's definitely from Snowdonia.
Okay.
Then I'm just trying to figure it out. But they got rid of the dragon option.
I think it's if you travel towards Snowdonia.
No, you do travel from the top of it.
Alright. There used to be a travel by dragon option in Google Maps.
But now I don't know where it is. How do back to
and it was really fast and efficient.
Yeah.
You just got to call the dragon service.
They got rid of it now. Why? I want to fly from it.
Evelyn is complaining that they ship all their big spiders to us. All those territories were zones in Dark Age of Camelot. What? Removing dragons? That's... what is that word? Sacrilege? Cardiff, Snowdonia.
Sacrilege, yeah.
Yup. Alright.
And Claire not laugh, I said. I don't know, what did I not laugh at? I'm sorry. My jokes are getting worse. No, I was too absorbed into trying to find my dragon. Mm-hmm. I think there's also Loch Ness as well on Google Maps. I'm going to find this whilst Krista works.
No, I'm trying to discuss something, which is why I'm not working.
Okay, discuss then. Discuss.
Right. I am... I give up with this. I'm debating whether... Okay, so the player comes walking outside here, right? And once you jump here, there's a trigger box.
Yeah, there's going to be a trigger box, yeah.
But I'm wondering if that trigger box should then take you into a separate scene. A different level. And have the ending cutscene as a separate level. And then once that level loads, we can have how many pips it is, spawn them all here and do the animation. Rather than making the animation part of this scene.
You think so?
It might be an easy way for us to deal with it and animate it.
Do you think this is going to be
too much loading screens?
Yeah, and a mess. I don't think it's going to be that much of a complicated animation. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, you can't do it apart from the sun in the background.
One thing which is also sucks a bit is the snow. We'll have to... No, that's not a big problem.
I think it's better to do it as one scene because otherwise we have to have a loading screen, and I don't think that's going to be very nice.
Should we switch controllers?
No, we're not switching controller. You're a controller today.
Right.
Chris just controlling. He's a controller. He's going to break everything.
Right. So we need to just figure this bit out then, because I'm wondering then to make basically a version of Pips without his player. Claire's gone now.
Yeah. Mr. Pencil on the play.
Is this a good idea? If
Yes.
I make a copy of him not being a player.
I think so we can't control it. And then it just like...
And then we also potentially have all the mini Pips as well, up to as many as there is.
Yeah.
All ready. And then they all kind of activate in the cutscene.
Yeah.
By script.
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to unprefab this.
How are you guys dealing with quarantine? I haven't left my house in 3 weeks.
We leave our house for walking our dogs.
Yep, pretty much.
And that's what we usually do.
Yep.
Nothing has changed for us.
Nope. We still don't see people. We never saw people beforehand. We only interact on the interwebs.
Well, we talked to our neighbor, but that's always through the window.
Yeah.
So that didn't change much.
No. Eileen leaves her house twice a week. Security guards. Oh, toilet paper has become less. Okay, security guards are at the store now. We don't have that. No.
That's in Germany.
Germany. But no, they had also like not security guards, but people like making sure not many people were going into the shop in the UK as well. Apparently, I haven't been there, so I don't know. But my parents told me they managed to get toilet paper finally. They couldn't get toilet paper last week.
Yep.
It's a sad time. I went out for a drive the other day after staying for 1 to 2 weeks, and it was like nothing's happened. Why was it like nothing has happened? See, just all of the people walking around in Norway. We have this in Germany too, just to make sure there's not too many people inside at once. Yeah. So it's the same as what they do. Twice a week, you nomads. See, everyone was going about their business as usual. Yeah, going for runs over here. Everyone's gotta run, gotta have a walk, even though they don't have dogs.
And we see the kids in the neighborhood. They are like, what do you call it? Hanging out. Like,
hanging out in packs.
Like everything is normal. They're not respecting it much, really.
They're just playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, hanging out at the Pokemon Go stops, like they should not be doing.
And I'm just like, unleash the hounds.
Right. We need to...
I live alone, so the only people I talk to during work meetings via webcam.
Yeah.
They're also talking to us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good.
And that's just how our life is as well.
Yes.
We have web meetings with people anyway.
Yeah.
Why do we have the on-start script on him? I think that's a mistake.
Mr. Pips for animation, because you duplicated him?
No, but like on start, he should not have this script.
I think he just has it in general. Don't change it on the prefab because he needs it everywhere else.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, we'll
he
leave
needs it everywhere else.
There's probably some scenario he needs it in.
I want to resub my Amazon Prime thing. Any idea how I do that? Oh, I have no idea. Does anybody else in the stream know how to do that? Because we're Twitch. We don't know.
Thank you for the thought, though, Nick.
Thank you. Unleash the 2 cute little dogs you have. Can they ever be unleashed? If you throw a stick, Winky will go and pick it up now.
Oh, she's become the ultimate stick carrier.
She has.
And thank you for following Tardy Gravy.
No, thank you for subscribing.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you for subscribing. Tardy Gravy. You're a bit tardy, but it's fine.
Oh, that is nice. See, we'll get to eat dinner through this next stream as well. I'm pulling your nose.
And thank you for subscribing, Drunk Timo Orgy.
Aww. That is cute.
Imagine people doubting the government. I can't see any deadly flu. You're a terrorist wanting to steal my money. The reason you don't see it is because you gave everyone house arrest. I don't get it.
Well, it's a bad thing when people start doubting the government. I agree with that part.
Yeah. Trust the government.
Yes.
The only thing we're afraid about is the fact that Chris's parents always make us,
Easter
eggs. We know kitty this year. This is sad news.
That is sad news indeed.
So we were just like, maybe we should have this like setup that we're just like, yeah, we'll buy all the chocolates ourselves, just then we'll set it up ourselves and send you guys photos of it. Sub train high. Whee!
Woohoo! Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
And Nick says I'm still subbed, but the only renew option is paid.
Ah. Right. But then,
Then you have to wait until it runs out.
Yes.
Oh, Nick says, thanks everyone for all the subs.
I like how Nick is our special little supporter cheering for us whenever somebody subs for us.
If you're traveling between Snowdon and the Brecon Beacons, that's how you get the dragon. Right, okay, I'm going there now. I'm going to try and, do it first.
Do it first.
Do it first whilst Chris is doing his shmooshy shmooshy.
I'm getting a little bit distracted. Have anybody noticed that?
It's not my fault.
Is there a difference between this pip follower and these other ones I just duplicated? Oh yeah, these ones have like movement. Okay, let's try to go... Okay, they look the same.
The editor is busy. What? It's still not here. I don't see how you do it. Okay.
You guys use Vivaldi? Is it better than Chrome? Yes! Vivaldi is awesome. So the story behind Vivaldi is that it's made by the original guys who made Opera back in the days. The Norwegians, because Opera was Norwegian once upon a time and it was sold to like Chinese company or something. And but the original developers and some Icelandic etc. they started up Vivaldi and it's a really good browser.
Yeah, it is actually.
Because it has like gesture controls and like it has way more advanced. And I really enjoy using it. And supporting the small guys. So we use Firefox and Vivaldi. Those are our two go-to browsers.
And we like Firefox because it also has that like Facebook container thingy now, which
and also because Firefox is the only browser that's not based on Chromium.
That is true.
Right?
Yeah. And it's actually getting a bit better for development as well. So I like utilizing it.
Yeah. Gotta support the browser diversity. Root for the small guys.
We're trying really hard to distract you since half an hour. Yeah. Congratulations.
I have noticed. How small are the mini pips? They're smaller than this.
I don't know how big they are.
I have to bring another one in to... here we go.
They're pequeño. Okay.
They're pequeño.
Is there much code written or mostly directed via UI?
In this game, most code.
Mostly code, yeah. We do have a lot. We just don't have it open right now. But there is a huge script file with lots of scripts. And
there, it's code.
Code.
Right.
And we the other day, last Sunday, because we only had a bit of time to work on Mr. Pips, we recorded ourselves making little wee sounds for the little tiny blueberries that roll around.
Yes.
And we integrated that into the game, so now it actually sounds kind of a bit cool, except for the fact there's some error, but whatever. It's fine. It works. It just says "we" all the time.
That is perfectly fine, right?
Yeah. Rotten David says, cool, I'll try that out. Yeah, even Edge went Chromium. That is true.
Yeah, exactly. And that was especially the reason why I wanted to support Firefox even more after Edge went Chromium.
Hot damn, what triggers it? What triggers the wheeze?
Oh, right. It's whenever the little blueberries make a movement.
When they move, then they'll go wee.
Yeah.
And then it will just like end.
You gotta play the game now.
But we don't have the cup on. The cup is this Logitech cup we have that looks like a cup, so it's called a cup. Even though it doesn't look like a cup, and if it's long enough to actually put on thingy,
I can't show it.
It's a cup.
But we can also enable the desktop audio.
Where is that? No, you don't have it set up, I don't think.
Yeti alert chatbox facecam.
I have smooth rocks. Now I can export them. Eileen, is this small rocks or smooth rocks? Like smooth rocks? I don't know. I want to see the smooth rocks. You need to send us a reference to the smooth rocks. I want to see the smooth rocks. I like saying it that way. Maybe that's why Eileen keeps spelling it that way.
She just wants you to say it.
Smooth rocks.
Right. Let's head over to the main menu and turn up the volume.
Say swollen. I said swollen. Then smooth. Swollen smooth? I don't know.
I think we have to listen through the mic and on the speaker because we don't have desktop hooked up.
Yeah, Discord.
So it's going to be a bit like this. I don't think you can hear the Wii. I can hear it. That's good.
You should see our audio files of how many Wii's we recorded.
This is really relaxing now.
Very relaxing, yeah. We need to add sound effects here as well.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go. There's all the Wii's. There's Wii's over there.
We need some sound effects when he flies through the sky and lands and crashes and everything. Yeah. But yeah, this guy over here, he makes lots of sound.
What was that Wii for, man?
All right, mate. Should I keep clicking on him?
No, it's fine.
Nah.
I would record one really good time and then run functions to iterate over it. And we just recorded multiple times for like, I don't know, a minute or two.
Yeah, we're just sitting there saying
But then we have it that it's randomized Wii's, so they're not all the same.
Yeah.
But I don't think you quite hear it. So, is that Krista playing the guitar? No, it isn't.
I'm not that skillful.
No. It's
a friend of ours.
Friend of ours, Trillion. He does all the music for us.
Together with a friend of his.
Yes.
Called Henning.
Who's making all this audio.
Yes, the two of them are working together. I haven't met Henning.
No.
So.
But it sounds nice.
But now the recording getting delayed because of this whole isolation thing, so they can't hang out and do their recordings.
So yeah. Which one of you recorded the voices of the Wii? It was me. I make the weird sounds. So. There you go.
Right.
Now you need a loud splash sound when he jumps into the water. Yeah, we didn't do all of it. We only just did the main menu and like the soundscape, but there's lots of ideas we had for all different types of sounds that we have to do.
I was thinking we could play it back here. Yeah, here we go.
Here's our multiple 13 Wii files.
But don't we have the... Here's Audacity.
The Wii files.
The Wii AUP.
Everything's very cute.
And when you play all the Wii's at once, it's much better.
Oh, it's the best thing ever. Let's just...
Okay, they're supposed to be soloed.
Yeah.
That's perfect. This is what we were doing last Sunday. Yeah. So yeah, we're getting back on track, aren't we?
Yeah.
Also working in winter scene.
Oh man, it was.
But actually, we should take a note of what Nick is saying. We noticed lots of sounds missing, and we should note them down because we had not noted them down. Let's see.
Let's go.
If we head over to here, should we note them here?
That's a good one.
Or should we put it into the task list now?
No, do it
here. Right, so
imagine you need to make water sounds, so you let in a bath, and then when it's time to record, you just take a bath instead. We don't have a bathtub, so we can't do that. I'm afraid. You'll just have to use a little tiny, what we call bucket thingy that we have, which you can actually wash Winky in. It's so tiny.
Aww.
It's really tiny.
4 sounds in the intricate scene.
I like your rocks, by the way, Eileen. I have been looking at them, and Krista's been distracted with other stuff. So.
What do you mean? They're wonderful rocks.
I said they're really nice.
Yeah.
It's small rocks. Small rocks.
Small rocks.
Small rocks. Take a dictionary of 4 to 5 letter words and bind a different "we" to each key sequence for each string.
What is this for? I don't understand.
Take a dictionary of 4 to 5 letter words and bind a different "we" to each key sequence for each stream. So you know when you press certain things, it'll say
right.
"wee."
That'd be a good idea, though. We should have some more sound effects on a stream in general.
And then you find out the word of the day as you go along.
Oh.
Can you sometimes share the apps and services using development, plan, and design of this game just for inspiration? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think we should make a whole YouTube video on it.
We should actually.
But that's going to probably be sometime in the future.
Yeah.
Because we're too busy. But this is Notion. I mean, we love Notion.
Notion is free up into a certain amount of blocks, I think.
Up to 1,000 blocks. One block is like this. Yeah. So it's very limiting when it's not paid for, but I think it's totally worth to pay for this
worth it,
service. Yeah, and it's what I love about Notion is that it's as simplistic as you want it, and it's as advanced as you want it. So it's like, so if you just want a blank page to write, you can just do that.
You can see our food thingy. This is the best thing ever.
This is super advanced.
So this is where you see what food we're going to be making.
Oh, you need to tick off pizza. We had pizza yesterday.
No, but that's for next. Yeah, okay, we had pizza. Okay, we had pizza.
Yeah.
So we've actually had it that it will like show only the recipe images here, and if you click on it, you'll see where you go and find the link to the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see what you got here, and then it's like the ones we like. So this one is one of our favorites.
You have a database, or we have made a database of recipes, and then we have a database of what we're planning to eat, or arranging those recipes into a schedule. And
then we have it that we rate them, so it's like, this one was poor and this one is good. Yep. Like eating pizza is bad, man.
You can see that we've eaten pyttipanne 15 times, and pyttipanne is in French poêlée, and in English we have no clue.
If you want to see, it looks like.
Does it not have a picture?
Yeah, like that. No, that looks very grand. It doesn't look like that.
It's not that grand.
Are your images pulled from the URLs, or did you put them in manually?
Manually.
Manually.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Some of them are pulled in from the URLs, but some of them broke for some reason. So.
What more sound effects were you missing? I noted down 2 things. No, 4 things.
Slash sound, bore sound, glue rustle. Anything more? The internet is so bad. Why is the internet so bad? It's lagged again. Ugh.
Now, bitrate seems okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
Not good. Not cool.
Well, I hope everything's okay with our stream.
It's probably because we were looking at food.
It's
That's
okay
why.
right now.
I think the Twitch is jealous of food.
Yep.
But recently the lags happened more. In the last like few minutes, or just in the last like
the
time
last
frame?
few weeks, yes.
Last few weeks have been horrible.
It's been way worse.
Last week's.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And
because
I'm
of
so
the fact
sorry.
that our internet provider actually just doesn't have the capacity for everybody accessing the internet all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. And we're not on fiber. And we can't choose.
No, we can't choose.
Because we're in an apartment.
Yeah.
Which does not have it. Old cables.
And it would be great if we just go to your parents for like a few weeks, but we can't because of social distancing. That would never happen in Germany. Why would it never happen?
How do you spell through?
Everything is laser here. Oh!
Is this correct?
Yeah.
Everything is laser. Oh, you mean fiber optics? Surely.
Surely.
Not laser.
Lasers. I just see like laser pointers on the internet like
Maybe the
"Ah!"
German word for fiber optic is laser or something like that.
Super cable. A super cable is fiber, basically.
Yeah, okay, super cable.
Super cable. What is it in German? Germany has oversubscriptions all the time. Even the farmers have super internet. Oh man, we need this.
Mm-hmm.
Sharks with freaking lasers on their heads.
Right.
There is internet in areas where no one lives. We need to live there. The life of Mr. Pips look adorable. Did you guys do the art yourself? We designed Mr. Pips and quite a lot of the assets ourselves, but most of the environment assets are asset packs, I'm afraid.
A lot of the trees in the background and stuff, they are from Quaternius and Polyperfect asset packs. But
and Kenny and Al.
We
need to
made
give him credit.
some of the trees and bushes ourselves.
Yeah, but not all of them.
Not these ones, but in the spring area we have. Because we started out like making all the assets ourselves in this game until we realized we need to finish it. And
we made all the characters ourselves.
Yeah, the characters.
And we made that little plant pot right now.
Yeah. Right, so it's a combination.
But thank you so much for thinking it's adorable.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. And it's often just about like how you compose things together to create the pleasing aesthetic. Right?
In Sweden, it used to be that most flats had 100 megabit of every gigabit by bredbandbolag.
All right.
I think zero it right. I'm not sure. I'm not good with Swedish. Something like that. They were the pioneers of the fast internet. You chose the wrong Scandinavian country to live in.
Oh.
No. Shoot. Is Denmark better? That's the question. Is Denmark better? Aline is saying Discord. Mini rocks. This is the mini rocks again. We have the mini rocks.
All right, they're
They
textured.
look very nice. They're a bit in a weird background. I don't think it looks very good to have white underneath the mini
Well,
rocks.
they wouldn't be visible otherwise, would they?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She placed that there just for your satisfaction.
Just for my satisfaction.
Do not complain.
Do not complain. I'm complaining. It's funny, the more design I inspect, the more smoke and mirrors composition is used.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's a super powerful tool, and if you're in the moment experiencing it, you don't notice.
And Krister is very good at composition.
I love composition.
He
I
is very
love
good at it.
colors.
So, and yeah,
I was really into photography and filmography and things like that in the past.
So he's very good
How
at
many pips does this game
I
have?
think it has 6 or 7.
You know what? It doesn't really matter.
No,
We'll just make loads, and then the script will decide depending on how many players.
We're not making 100.
Well, I'll make it up to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How about that?
That's a good number. They wouldn't be very visible on the ground. Yeah, Krista pointed that out, Eileen, but I think it could do without the white background. Otherwise, it makes it more ambient. Krista's just like, Claire! Rotten Data was planning to go to the EU this August, never been there to see my sister and her family, but the plan's ruined because of COVID. Oh no.
That sucks. But there will be a next year.
There will be a next year.
There will be a future where that's possible.
Yes.
So.
There'll also be robots. In the future, there will be robots.
But we actually do need to know how many it is for these.
Well, the thing is, you can just see if you're in the winter level, and I named them all appropriately, unless that's been missing.
One thing I realized as well, we need to probably do it this way because we can't have them, animate too advanced.
That's true.
So they need to be in front. But it's okay if they're like placed a bit all over the place, I think.
Like, it's so different than I conceptualized it.
I'm
gonna try to paint them now. Nice to make the collisions first, says Evelyn. Like, are you gonna try and paint them? I'm confused. I don't think she's gonna paint the rocks. That just sounds weird.
I have 9 plant pots now.
That's fine.
I think that's too many.
That is too many. I think we got like max 7. I think.
Okay.
Fiber is pretty ubiquitous here in Norway.
Yes.
Now though, yeah.
Apart from our cooperative apartment area.
I mean, it's
there's fiber in the road, just not in our building.
Yeah.
And,
just because that costs.
And then if we want to have it in the building, everyone living here has to agree to it, and that's not going to happen, is it? Because
no, when you have old ladies. No.
Exactly. They don't need it.
They don't need it.
Sorry.
I make these small rocks have no collision. Player will just step over them and fall.
Yeah, that would be a bit bad, like tumble on this like tiny pebble. Right, so we're gonna figure out how many of those it is. So you cleaned up the things, and you can tell me.
Yeah, you can just look for follower.
Okay, follower. So there's 1 in spring.
There's 1 in spring. There's 1.
But there's also 1 from conversation.
There's 1 from conversation. 2.
See, it does not pop up. So there's 2. And then in summertime, there's 0 because they're all in conversation.
No, they're not. So they're called something else.
They're called something else. Okay, I know where 1 is.
I know where 1 is, yeah.
Yes, it's this one you're talking about.
Yeah, just figure out what his name is.
This guy.
This little guy. What's his name? His name is Summer Pickup. Oh, just look for Pickup then, that's it.
Let's search for Pickup.
Yeah, so that's 3 and 4. We got 4 now.
Is there not anything else in conversation?
No, I don't think there's any more in conversation.
There's 1 hanging up there.
I haven't managed to do.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, last Asriel.
Now we have sound on. I could hear things happening.
Yeah, I can actually hear it.
We usually don't have sound on.
Ron David, yeah, hopefully next year. I'm sorry, I'm behind because Chris is making me count, so you know.
How many are we at?
We're 4.
We're on 4.
Thanks, Z. Didn't feel like looking up. I remember having so many 100 megabits and gigabit sites in SE when I was into the scene.
All right, yeah.
But it's been like 15, 20 years since I dealt with that. Okay, I have 10k points now. Now I need to purchase Duggobath, right? We don't have a Duggobath.
No.
I can probably do Inky, but she won't be very happy about that.
Okay, so I found 1 in autumn, so that's 6.
It's 5. And he gets 1.
5.
He gets 1, so 6.
Okay. And
then
in
conversation.
How many in winter?
I think there's only 1 pickup for that. Good 6. Yeah, Sweden was very good at adopting high-speed internet. While in Norway, they're milking ADSL as long as they could. Yeah,
yes.
Pretty much, yeah. In Norway, there was a provider that had a gigabit inside the neighborhood and then 10 megabit to the rest of the world. Was fun when you have multiple sites in the same area. Eileen paint, like vegetation painting. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Makes sense then. I found the 1 in the winter.
So 7. It's 7 then.
I think we're not going to have any more then. We're not going
to have any more.
There's just 1 in winter.
I found that one of my fingers doesn't really bend right. It bends awkward. This is the one that ended up having a basketball on it.
Oh.
And it splintered. So now it doesn't bends a bit awkward compared to everything else.
So we have now concluded we're going to have 7 pips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we don't need the last 3 here. No, we don't need the last 3.
Dig it up, splice and run a cable to the other side of the building. We should do that.
Oh yes, oh yes. Then we'll be happy.
Oh, that would be great. We'd love that. Be good days. What is everybody up to?
Yes, how are you doing?
Other than me struggling to read the chat because Chris wanted me to count. I got to count on my fingers because I'm not very good in my brain.
Especially when you're talking at the same time. I think it's more that.
Yeah. Wait, no. I finished my tea as a crisis.
Okay, so we have all our starting positions lined up and all our ending positions lined up.
Yay!
Now we need to figure out how to animate from one to the other. And Z proposed that we do tweening.
Yes.
Obviously, the challenge with the tweening is that we probably want it to look a little bit natural, like they're jumping and maybe tumbling a bit. But how can we do that, like in a good way?
Cine machine thingy.
What about doing curves?
I could do curves. Yeah.
Also, I saw a new version of Unity is going to get a native curve tool.
Ooh.
Right, but yeah, Cinemachine is a good idea.
Cinemachine is a good idea as well.
Because then we could do...
Because I just remembered that's what the guy used for that Mario-like thing, remember? He used Cinemachine.
Mm-hmm.
Tracks.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how we got that going along in a nice way.
We're watching the stream, says Z. And Rotten David Jones is setting up my NAS on an Unraid server and watching the stream.
Oh, that's cool. So,
but then you need a bunch of curves for each paw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we make
just
one curve and
duplicate?
then move them around until
Yeah,
they
that's a good
are
idea.
looking good.
I'm gonna take a quick toilet break.
I need a toilet break.
No, you do not need a toilet break. I'm gonna fight.
Right. You go then. Then redeem some doggo cuddles on your way back.
I will do that. Free doggo cuddles.
Yeah.
So don't redeem, guys. It's free of charge.
Free of charge, yeah. Where does my plant pots go? There's a plant pot. There's a plant pot.
You might want to try and put them outside of this. So
yeah, I made up my own things here. It's all good. Thank you. Okay, we got our 7 plant pots.
Time.
Yes, time to commit. I feel like I've been, I'm not used to being controller, so I feel like things have been going a bit slower than usual today. Am I maybe too finicky or something? Like Claire works more efficiently than me. That's why we leave her as controller. So we have lined up outro animation models and pot model. Characters and pot model. That seems okay. Commit it, push it, and forget about it. Thank you for the reminder. You need to commit code. Do we have an animation and a song yet? No, that's what we're going to be working on, I guess. Not the song though, but the animation. You're a perfectionist like me, yeah. I'm trying to not perfectionize things, otherwise you never finish. Oh, commit. Now I get it. Animation and song. We should have that. We saw Genius hit play on that, and we get this own jingle for when I need to commit our work. Like a little rap or something. Yeah, that'd be good. Why did you guys choose game dev over software dev? Is there a story I can read about you too? Thank you for joining us, BF Pixels. Yeah, we have actually on our YouTube channel, we have a cool video which is. No,
Morris's tongue is stuck.
All right, we have a situation. I'm gonna keep.
Situation. I need to show this. It's a stuck tongue.
Thank you for following this Snuti journey.
Do you see the stuck tongue? Pinky. The stuck tongue. Hello.
Creepy guy behind. Thank you for following.
Have I got a good angle for dogger snuggles? Hello, Engelberg.
Aw, all the doggy snuggles.
This is our positivity part of the time.
Yes, exactly. Where's the my channel button? Your channel. There we go.
I'm just controlling the camera. I don't know what I'm doing right.
So I just want to point out over here that we have the story of Snuti here on our YouTube channel. The game dev, to game dev to business and back again. So we started out back in 2012 when we started our business with game dev, and that went terrible because it's very hard to make any money on game dev. We lived with my parents, and we never managed to ship any games because we didn't know what we were doing. We came fresh out of university.
Yep.
Then we got a business opportunity to make reading campaigns with gamification.
Yes.
Online digital reading campaigns, and we've been doing that basically since 2014.
Yep.
And we're still doing digital reading campaigns, but now we also wanted to get back into game dev, which was our original passion, and see if we can make this also a viable business. Because also in our digital reading campaign business, in order for us to kind of grow further there, we need to employ people, and we don't really want to. Because I don't want more responsibility than I already have, so I want to go back into game dev and see if we can make it as 2 people, because we're a 2-man team and we enjoy being a 2-man team.
Yes, we do.
And
we're actually a 4-man team.
I forgot that. Plus 2 dogs. Yeah.
Plus 2 dogs. Morris's tongue got unstuck now.
You know it's PP time. Claire might have to, while Krister does a commit. We need better rhyme, but you get... Okay. Nick is coming up with suggestion for lyrics for a rap that we need to run when there is commit time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We demand commit rap ready by next week.
Right. I'm going to copy those lyrics because we got to take a note of this. So... You know it's noted down now. So we got your rhymes. We're gonna see if I can.
We got our rhymes. Yeah, we saw this really cool, not rap, but thing from some Norwegian person, and it's just like
On NRK you're talking about?
yeah,
Oh,
that person, yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
But it wouldn't make sense here because people don't know Norwegian.
No.
Yeah.
I have seen a cool game today that you and Claire should play. It's about half an hour short. What's it called?
You should tell us, because we love short little games like that.
We do. We love it.
Yeah.
Can you store this link somewhere, Claire, so you can play it someday?
Right. We will. We'll take.
I'm just gonna see if it's not being rickrolled here.
It's on itch.io. I don't think so.
No.
It's
a cosmic horror.
Had to be.
I sense another EU Unreal Engine bait link.
Had to be a horror game, didn't it?
We'll watch it together with Krista and then we'll just stream it at the same time.
Yeah.
It's not Unreal Engine.
But BF Pixel says, awesome. Did you both major in computer science? Ish. It was computer science. But you did
Bachelor of Science.
Bachelor of Science, which had some programming, very mild. I didn't learn that much from it. I learned most myself.
And I did multimedia.
I did 3D animation and worked with VFX, like in film industry type of thing.
And I did multimedia, so it was a bit of like everything, websites and all types
film
of
production, audio production.
3D modeling in Maya. Your entire... Try and model your entire student building in a year in Maya and animate it with how. Don't ask me.
It wasn't very efficient learning. It was like learning too many things without really specializing in anything.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Those were the worst models I've ever made.
Yeah.
I'm never doing it again.
Evelyn says it's a really good horror game and it's not Unreal Engine 4. I'm going to go back to Unreal Engine 4 now. And I'm going to go for my break.
No!
Right.
Each dog counts as 2 men, as each one is worth at least a full-time therapist. Exactly, yes. And Moritz also likes to lie on his back, so he's upside down, and it always equals us going and cuddling him, so he's very happy about that. But Morris is our HR manager. I mean, he's our social media manager, so that's why our social media is so bad. She's just snoozing and losing. You guys look so happy together. It's lovely to see. I'll make sure to keep in touch with you for it. Oh, thank you, BF Pixels. Yeah, we work together every single day, so we're always happy together. I don't think we're never happy. We're always happy together, yes. Krista, are we happy together?
I think you're a fart.
He thinks I'm a fart. Oh. Then we just need to add in more Pip's farts. I probably shouldn't touch them. It's gonna kill me. I totally love it. Where is it? Is it on the feet? It's on the feet, isn't it? There you go. What? You need to... Come on. Damn it. I was going to try and do the farts. Shape. It wasn't there. What was it again? Shit, I need Krista to help me with this. There you go. Water spray. We don't want that. We want... It's not showing it. No. Why? Lupin. Simulate layers. Everything? No. Just doing the other thing. No! No! Oh, it's because it's programmed. No. Shoot, I can't do it. I'm gonna break everything. And I didn't commit. Shoot. I don't quite know what Krista was doing beforehand, so I'm just like, no idea. I see a scene called Christmas. Is there a bonus level? Oh, no. I have to show you this. This is for our Christmas animation that we made. To thank everybody for 1,000 followers. I don't know whether it works anymore. Claire's real self came up. Professional farming. Yeah, so this is what we made for Christmas, where we ran around and we had a present which I think I deleted. But yeah, and we tried to run around and this was no fun.
So hard because the perspective is all off. Like you have no clue what direction you're running.
And you just fall off the edge. If I don't maximize on play, you can see.
But it worked for the animation we need to record.
And I don't know why the canvas is in front. I don't remember what we did. Oh, that's animating as well.
Oh yeah, the sound effects.
So you can like, wee! Bye-bye.
Claire's real self came out. Professional fart maker.
I'm a professional fart maker.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
I am a fart maker. Yeah. I don't understand why I became a fart.
But what's happening here?
Z was wondering what the scene called Christmas was. He was wondering whether it was like a bonus level.
Yeah.
It's not a bonus level,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately.
It was just that.
But there
animation.
is 2 Easter eggs in the game, so there you go.
Yes.
No dragon yet. Shit, I need to get that in. I need to get that in, man.
Right, we're gonna make a script here called outro cutscene.
Yes, like we've done the other ones.
Like just named that way, or how's it named again? Let's see in the other one. I think it's called intro cutscene. The other one.
Not saying it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for the follow, Grave Gatekeeper 72. Thank you. I don't remember.
Player rafting. What camp spawn? I don't see it.
No, I don't either. Was it called cutscene intro? Maybe.
Yeah, it's called cutscene intro. Okay, I just want to name it the same way. And thank you.
Grave Gatekeeper 72 is now hosting your stream. Thank you.
Awesome.
Will it be available in an iOS app?
Unfortunately, no. Because we have not optimized the game for mobile.
And we don't have any iOS.
We have
devices.
an iPad.
An iPad, but we don't have an iPhone now.
Yeah, but I think it's ambitious for us to do that when we did not plan to do that.
No. It's not very optimized. Please don't put spaces in file names. Nick is upset.
Yeah, see, I got it right now.
Yeah, he's got it right now.
Cutscene outro in like dromedar case, as I like to call it. No, camel case. Camel case. I'm just pulling your nose with it. What's the proper word for it again?
It's called a camel case.
No, it has another word. Dromedar casing. Yes, there you go. But you need to lowercase the first letter. It's like dromedar casing, like this.
I didn't see this. Roman. Oh my.
I'm having too much fun. Right, we have our code. We can probably delete. We need something on start though. So we need.
Should we maybe have this only when it goes into a trigger area as well? We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we need to figure that out.
We need to just we just need to have the same trigger we had for thingamajiggy. For the board cutscene. Just drag that around.
Basically, yeah.
Basically.
Oh, I like them using all the little emojis. What is that little chicken?
It's a little owl cry.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, don't cry, please. Hungarian notation is what you meant. What the earth? This requires Google.
I never heard of this. Right,
Claire is finding out what this is. Hungarian notation is an identifier naming convention in which the name of a variable function indicates its intention or kind, and in some dialects, its type.
See? Learning new things every day?
Learning new things every day.
Yeah. It's all good.
Sorry, what accent are you speaking? Is that Scottish?
Yeah, Scottish. No.
No, I'm Welsh.
And I'm Norwegian.
And Chris is Norwegian.
So I just speak
and I live in Norway, so I have a bit of a weird combination of American English accent together with Welsh, together with Norwegian. It's a bit of a gobbledygook piece of accent. Oh no, that's the bad prefix in. Hungarian notation.
Alright.
Okay, we're not going to use that, we're going to use camel case. Well, if you had a dollar for every time that question is asked, I hope you're rich.
Right. That'll be good.
Thing is I get the same thing as well, is that I, when somebody notices my Norwegian was not quite perfect, they'll ask, oh, so where are you from? I'm like, from Wales. Where's Wales?
Yeah.
It's a place called Britain. There's a little part which is called Wales. It's from there. Like, oh, okay, yeah, got it. You don't know where it is on the map. No.
Hungarian is what's used in WinForms, VBNet, VB6, etc. All right. Oh. I did not know.
Oh.
The first programming language I ever tried was Visual Basic, and it was terrible. I did not understand anything.
Oh man, what was mine? Pascal.
Yeah, Pascal.
I had to do Pascal and I had to do Delphi. But I was doing HTML and CSS before that, and I didn't know shit of JavaScript. JavaScript was just not good back then. You must have been asked this a lot, but do you prefer C# over C++?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Chris does use C++ in university. I never touched it, but I definitely like C#.
Yeah, I use C++ a little bit, so I'm familiar with it in a basic way. But what is so amazing about C# is, it's designed for developers. You can see that Microsoft have put a lot of thought into things and expanding on the language as well. So that's awesome.
Nick says I still use it for WinForms, for example, object notation, FR main, text, email, etc. In code, I don't use it for variables, string name, etc.
All right.
You were looking for Pascal case.
Pascal case, is that also a thing? Well, yeah, yes, that is it.
Yeah.
I remember Pascal case. That is the word instead of. There we go.
That is it.
This is why I
It's
call
just
it.
because I said Pascal and you were like, oh yeah, Pascal case, yeah.
Yeah. Pascal case, uppercase. I like,
Oh, it is named after that programming language. Okay.
But see, this is not the camel. That's the dromedar. That's the dromedar, not the camel.
It's horrible. What on earth is Wiki? Where is this from? This is horrible. Okay, we go back to the desktop. I'm gonna click on the linky link that Mr. Nicky Nick sent. That's the capitalize every first letter of words you concat.
Yeah.
Innate. Oh my gosh, there's also snake case, kebab case. This is our first. Kebab case, uppercase, and snake case.
This sounds terrible. I don't want to touch that little mishmash.
Let's go for the kebab. I want to see the kebab case. Why is it not linking to it? Oh, they haven't fixed their anchors. Kebab case is the simplest replacing all spaces with a dash. Oh, I didn't know that. But why is that kebab related?
That's like CSS. CSS does kebab case. I'm serious.
Now I'm gonna love this. And snake case is when you use. Yeah, that's when you use the second underscorey thingy, the second underlining, not the dash. The other one. What's it called? I don't know. And then you got Pascal case, and then you got uppercase snake case. What case should you use? Always use snake case. I don't know. I think that's one personal thingy here. Oh, camel case starts with a lowercase letter, and then the first letter of every new subsequent word has the first capitalized letter.
Oh.
So what is wrong with this name? Yeah. Dromedaries have one hump and camels have two, or is it the other way around? I'm gonna give it back to Krister and I'm gonna research this. Camels. That's not a camel, but a dromedary. I love to hate C++. All the weird, archaic stuff in it. The absurd bugs you get yourself into. I love it. Underscore. Yes, that was what it was. It's
Am
underscore.
I wrong?
We're researching it now.
This is important research. Okay. So
I don't know, because it's got dromedary there. There
Yeah.
you go, dromedary. And then it's got the other one, which has got two humps.
yeah, dromedary has the one hump, but it's also considered a camel, apparently. But not
The one-humped dromedary makes up to 94% of the world's camel population.
right.
And the two-humped bacterian camel makes up to 6%.
Yeah, but I thought there was a difference. Maybe it's just Norwegian which does that.
No, but it's also in French as well, they say dromedary.
Okay.
So, yeah. We're learning new things today.
Yeah.
This is very informative.
Yes, and I'm trying to organize my hierarchy and do string
Skewered.
references.
My cave tests are going well. I have a new screenshot soon. Yay!
That's awesome.
All camels are dromedaries, but not all dromedaries are camels.
Exactly. Right. That is the confusion here.
It's a confusion. There's also camel disambiguation. I'm going to probably help Krister out rather than keep Googling about.
You probably should, because I'm doing some terrible
really
mistakes
terrible
here.
mistakes. This is why I'm the one supposed to be coding.
So I decided to organize this into a hierarchy which looks like this. We have the outer animation, and then we have three string references here. Mr. Pips, Mini Pips, and Plant Pot.
That's a good idea.
Right, and then I fetch all of those three in here. One is this thing, the other two are arrays, and I'm going to do like transform find.
Mini pips.
And do it like this.
Yeah.
And then it's like dot children.
I think it's children. Find children, get child count.
Get child. I want to get all the children. No, get component in
children. In
children, which will be then the transform.
Is that the right one though?
Yeah.
In children?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Components.
Okay. Yeah, that's
in
what
plural.
I thought it was. Yeah.
There we go.
That's what I meant. It's like one of those weird ones.
Mini pips.
Oh, the other way around. Are you doing that on purpose? Good morning, Spoonie! Case dromedary camel with Pascal case it just to confuse you.
I think they're just trying to throw us off here.
Yay for inheritance.
And thank you for following Excited Crowy Flick.
Crowy Flick, yeah.
And so nice to see you here this morning, Spoonie. How are you today?
How is everybody? What are you guys up to?
Are you having a inspired morning, ready for modeling some more weapons for your farming game?
Yeah. And Nick, I'm going to read out all of these typos. Yay for inheritance. 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 Just add in typos. There you go. I need coffee. Oh, Spoonie, unfortunately, we can't send coffee via Twitch, so I'm afraid you're going to have to make it yourself. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But you know what? We'll motivate you to get to the coffee pot. The coffee pot? The coffee can? The coffee thingy. So you can have coffee. You can do it. Inheritance.
No.
I'm literally contributing with all these typos, just like the smooth rocks. The smooth rocks.
Right, I think we managed to get all the references.
Yay!
But then they all should be turned off on start.
That they should.
Which means we should loop through them all and hide them?
Yes.
How about then having... Oh, I have an idea. Void set active, which takes a boolean of active, and then it will basically do this dot set...
As first sibling.
Game object dot set active.
Yeah.
Right? Because then we can potentially do this and then false, so we deactivate everything, and then once we like have a start cutscene here,
then we can all set them as active.
This
like that.
To true, right? And this one we trigger on the when we enter the trigger, which will also activate cameras and stuff.
But you need to make sure you do it for the minis and the pot.
Yes.
No, we don't need it for the pot though. The pot's fine.
That's true.
The pot is fine.
fine.
I think Spoonie is upset. So I told him he needs to get his coffee. That's what Twitch has set up. A coffee delivery service. So we can just be like, order Spoonie a coffee and I'll go to your address. Find a local Starbucks or Costa Coffee or whatever. We don't have a Starbucks here. Intensify.
Wait a second. How do you write the for loop in C#? So long since I've been writing C# now. Is it minis as minis, or is it like
mini as minis?
Is var mini in minis? Is that C#'s approach to it? Yeah,
it looks right. Looks right. Snuti brand coffee. Yeah,
that would be good.
Coffee.
It would have a drizzle of tea in it.
Oh yeah.
A mango flavor.
A mango flavor. And it will have really nice cream on the top with a bit of cinnamon. Yeah.
Best coffee ever.
When you're expecting a freshly new dromedary, get an hint instead.
Right.
Yay, doggo candles. I need to disrupt this progress. Krista was about to code something. Please stop streaming. I still have a few things to do.
But he redeemed doggo cuddles.
Oh shoot, I need to go do it. Okay, right.
I thought you were paying attention to stream, not to chat.
It's hard, Krista. It's called multitasking.
Right. If you type for each and hit tab twice, you should do the for each snippet automatically. Okay, I'm gonna try this out. Okay, let's try this. For each, tab. Oh, wow! Would you see that?
What did it do?
You can just press tab twice and it auto-completed it, so it's var item in collection.
That's nice.
Thank you. That's
Who
awesome.
gave this tip?
It was Rotten Davy John.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't so rotten, it was basically just Davy John.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really good. Everybody else knew about this, like, double tabbing. Like, Nick is like, yep. Spoon is like, yep.
Krister, your coding game is going downhill. You need me to save the day.
Apparently.
I knew that as well.
You did not. she did not know that. Yeah.
Winky, did I know that?
Nick, I never use those. You can also create your own, but for some reason I hate to use them. You can define your own, which is great for comment dividers or sectioning. Okay, so that's probably an idea. So you can like make a custom looking comment. Yeah, because I wouldn't want to define my own, because if I switch computer, is it still there? You know, does it follow the project? I'd rather just get used to what's the default in a way, because then it's easier to, you know, share with others and work collaborative in a way. So I know that it works on Claire's computer, etc. You didn't know. We're learning new things, Arlene, you know?
Did you know, Arlene?
Did she know? Yeah. The only one I use is try. Alright, so you do try and then tab, and it auto-completes. I gotta try that now. I'm gonna try to try. Try tab.
Are you upset with me more snuggles?
Look at that. Oops, that's the wrong computer. Desktop, there we go.
There you go, I'm back now.
So if you want to write a statement like while tab, while true.
Yeah.
Or try tab. Huh?
I knew this.
For each tab.
Knew this.
You did not know this.
I totally knew this.
No.
Look, see. Am I bluffing? No, I totally knew.
Biggest bluff. I'm an owl. She knows everything.
I only use them for comments, lol.
How do you work for comments? Do you like
Yeah.
/ tab? No, that did not work. Do you / tab? No. I don't understand how to use for comments.
No, we don't. Me no understand. Me no comprende.
If you're in VS Code, it's very easy to share and sync it. That's a good point, actually, because it has coming up in the next release, I think, was syncing of settings of VS Code.
No, I'm not getting it. / above a functional class. Try it.
Above a functional class.
Above. Okay, let's just go here then. And
I'll do it. Ow.
I knew that.
But I like those are nice if you use automatic code documentation tools, which needs to write documentation, but it's terrible to read in the file, I find.
But what about if you try and do this then? Where's the little star? There you go. Doesn't work with star.
No.
What about for?
You can define your own. So I have one that is like / lots of dashes in title.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's nice.
really cool.
Yeah, I like that approach, Spoonie.
It's been available as an extension for a while, but does require a little bit of manual settings. Now you can see if you call it, you get IntelliSense information.
Yep. This is what programmers do. Totally unproductive work. Right? Why do we need this? This doesn't. Or some of it, if it's documentation, yes, it helps. But I think
it's probably quite important, Krister.
We over-engineer it.
No, we don't.
Right.
Programmers do not over-engineer.
So
Drunk's just like, no.
I just realized we haven't not made our animation curve.
Oopsie.
Should we be making one on each of the little minis and then copy it between them and then have one go from here to there in a way? Like,
I mean...
Oh, no, that would be bad because...
I think we should just make one curve for Mr. Pips and then duplicate them.
And I think the curves have to be separate because if you put it on the object, if we move the object itself, the curve is going to move with the object.
Yeah,
So it can't exist on the object itself.
No, it can't.
So it has to be like a new one here, which is create empty, which is called like curves. Right?
Yeah.
And inside of there, we create another empty, which is called curve. Right?
Uh-huh.
And in here...
You spelled it wrong. Not curve. Curve.
There we go.
You save time eventually. Snippets can also save a lot of time from writing boilerplate. That is true.
Yes.
Be right back making a cappuccino. Enjoy a cappuccino, Nick.
Have a good one.
The only problem with snippets is remembering you have a snippet. Yeah.
That's the thing though. Like you're sitting there in the moment, like, right? Unless it's if you manage to build it in as a habit.
Which you need to build. Puppuccino. No, we don't. No adding winkies to cappuccinos.
So we have two different things. We have CinemaScene path or CinemaScene smooth path. Let's try one and then the other, or let's see them both.
Which is the one we used for the other one? It's a smooth path we used.
We used a smooth path.
We didn't use the other one. We didn't. Thank you for the follow, Mattia.
It's Matai.
Matai. Okay.
All right, it has a hi at the end of it.
I didn't even read that. That's what Krista reads.
Dyslexics does that.
That's the intent. I work primarily in React, no game Neveroni, and being able to scaffold a component from... is that bugged out?
That makes sense, what he's trying to say, though. But
it's good.
But it makes a lot of sense if you're working in React and then want to make your component and make another component. But for us, we like work a little bit in game dev, work some in web dev. We have different web dev stacks.
Yeah.
Some of them use handlebars and others use like Pug. And then we're trying to remember how things are set up in this project. So it's like too many different things. So I just got to make it a bit simple for ourselves.
Just prefix the names with something you remembered and you easily see all the snippets you have. And you just start out by using one that you need. Like for a while, I only used CLG plus tab for quick console log.
Right, that is actually quite a good idea. And then we should make all our snippets Snuti something. So it's like Snuti log, Snuti comment, Snuti for loop.
Snuti potatoes.
Yes, exactly.
Potatoes! Love our potatoes.
But which I'm trying to understand what the difference between this resolution.
I think we should see what we had on the river.
It's a smooth path.
I think it's a smooth path.
But this one has add waypoint to the path, and this one has a list of waypoints.
We used the list of waypoints. Not the other one.
Let's go with the smooth path.
Snooty tween!
Yeah, snooty tween, exactly, because we're going to be doing tweening.
That's a good point. It's probably easier to remember if you make them yourselves. I definitely need one for debug log. Lols. Yeah. Then you can just put Spoonie log. That came up with an idea.
Spoonie log?
Spoonie log.
I think it's a great idea.
Spoonie log. Spoonie log. Eileen log.
Right.
Spoon that log.
I am not managing.
Really itchy here.
3D space is complicated today.
I thought I was the one who struggled with that.
Is that at his feet?
No.
Come on, just.
I don't know. I don't see it. I don't do 3D space. Kind of ish.
Should I move the parent to this position maybe? Copy component. I want the parent to be placed here and then aligned so its axis is kind of like with the wall. Then switch this over to local. Yeah, that's probably easier. So X is left and right.
I agree.
And then there we go. That looks nice. And then we reset this transform here.
Question is, does everybody miss me being a controller today?
Should
go back to reality next week. I like how you make it slowly looking more like a holiday destination.
Well, it is, isn't it? There we go.
It's the Snuti HQ Strawberry Resort.
Exactly. All on board to the Strawberry Resort.
And it's virtual as well, so, you know, you can still do it during this time frame. Maybe a stupid question, but what's the reason you are creating this in a cabin? What was the goal? Well, we wanted it that we always had it in our mind that the story was going to end in a cabin because it's very Norwegian.
We like cabins. They're cozy.
They're cozy. And so we thought that Mr. Pips would also have the same feeling that, oh, it's nice to go there because it's nice and warm and there's a plant pot and you can grow and
how do you survive
thrive.
winter when you're a strawberry?
Exactly. You just have a person who's invisible in this game who does it for you. You don't need to know the secret, it's The Sims.
Or it could be that, yeah.
It's the quarantine cabin. In Norway, you're not allowed to travel to your cabins right now. So yes, it is the virtual quarantine cabin, which means that Mr. Pips can thrive in peace and quiet with social distancing in pots.
Does that maybe work? Is this weird?
Okay, I missed part of that. What part did you miss? Yeah, better make those pots further apart. Social distancing, you know. Well, I think maybe...
These guys are clean.
They're clean, yeah.
Yes. And they've been hanging out around each other anyway, so they're cool.
Yeah. Wait, we're in The Sims? No, it's just the fact that you don't see any of the humans because, you know, it's The Sims. So you never see them.
Does not make sense.
They don't do gardening. So there you go.
I think that's how you play Sims.
That's how I play Sims, yeah. I'm just like, oh, I'm going to grow a garden. I'll never grow a garden. No.
Right.
That's why I need Spoonie's farming game. Stardew Valley. Then you can grow lots of strawberries.
That'd be great.
Spoonie, are you going to have strawberries in your game? And blueberries. Don't have mushrooms. They're boring.
I'm trying to figure out now how do we assign this curve to that character?
I don't remember. We had to do it in code, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it would be best if it was like.
But how did we do it with the raft? We had the raft where it would follow the trajectory.
I have an idea.
Okay, he's not listening to me. Spoonie says, "Yeah, he's gonna."
What if we here make a serialized field with each of the characters as thing, and then all of the animation curves, and then just try to make them in the right order?
Why don't you have that on each of the characters instead?
Because then I need a new script on each of the characters, and I would like to just have one master script which controls all of them, because I'm lazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe. Because we then need to like it's called cinema.
So we got to add it in at the top. Remember my funky monkey little thingy? Just don't remember what it is.
Cinema machine. Smooth path or something like that.
Let me just do something.
Oh. Okay, Chris.
Here you go.
Oh, it's magic, Claire. Thank you so much. I would never have managed to fill in using Cinema Machine on the top here myself.
Exactly. Krista can't do that. He's not very good at coding. Can you have an on-enter trigger where you dynamically create and attach it?
Well, we're going to have an on-enter trigger, but we're not going to... I made a copy of all the characters.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking once we're gonna switch camera angle, so you don't notice the fact that one is disappearing and there's coming new ones in.
Go to the era, do Control plus.
Period.
Period.
Yeah. Well.
That's and it will suggest how to fix it.
Well, that's what we just did.
That's what we did. That's how I do it. Chris doesn't know that shortcut. I do.
I do know.
And now Nick has just told you how to do it, and now I will never be able to do it ever again.
Thank you, Nick. I'm now superior with this knowledge.
I have a new screenshot on Discord. I think I polished it far enough now.
I don't think I need these pots. Why do I need pots? And why do I need this?
Looks shiny. Ooh, you've added a lot more light in now, Lean.
I have an idea.
Sorry, I'm not doing your screen right now. I'm showing off this really ambient.
That looks nice.
It looks nice. It's a lot nicer now. I can see your little small rocks. Your small rocks. Ooh.
Looking good.
Looks nice.
Right. Back to business. I have decided to change approach. We're gonna have some what is it called again? Params, which is transform.
You can't spell transform, Krister. This is why.
Transform characters. And it's serialized. And then we just basically need to loop through.
Why did you comment all your code out again?
Because I decided to change approach.
Don't let Krister do coding.
Here we go. Fixed it.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have also a serialized field with paths.
Okay. For each of the characters?
Yes. So you need to make sure that when you, let's see here. If you, there's a lot of comments. If you look at this now, this will make sense. Right. So we have an array and an array, and if we're going to
How are we going to attach each one to each one?
Right. 8. And then you just put Mr. Pips as the first one in 0. And then put curve 0 into 0, right? Then curve 1 would go, into the next one.
But how do you know that they're going to be connected to each path? Just by the order?
By the order.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
As long as we make sure that the orders are in order.
Orders in order.
Right. So...
why couldn't we attach this to each individual character?
Because it would be the same hassle.
Oh.
I think so. I don't think we would have earned much from doing it other than, different approach.
Evelyn loves her rocks. It's very sharp. And Spoonie says Half-Life Alyx 2 is confirmed. Like we haven't played it yet.
Well, I'm not doubting it because it has got such good reception. I have not seen much gameplay of it myself, but I've heard good things. So.
Public transform character, curve. Array.
Well, that's an idea.
That is an idea. That pretty much probably solved what I was asking about. Not sure how you can drag a multiple at the same time. I guess it depends on how the character is modeled.
It doesn't...
You know you can lock the inspector when shift select all objects and drag them into the array. I know this, Krista doesn't do it.
Thank you for the tip, I will probably do that. But should we then, before I do all this, should we be changing it to a tuple like they're suggesting?
Well, I think that I find it would make more sense that the paths connect to each other in a way.
So...
Then you pair them together if you wanted. Not sure Unity Engine can handle it though. Well, we'll have to see.
I think we have to make a struct or something. Can I do... We could also make it a dictionary. No, that'd be stupid.
We don't want a dictionary. It'll be big and bulky.
Isn't it like... well, not...
Transform character.
Is it like this? Test? Something like that?
I got hiccups. Whoops.
Did I write that correctly? See while it compiles now. Unity did not like that. That did not get serialized.
Did not do it. No.
Did I write this wrong?
The editor won't handle it, but with Odin, it would easily do it.
Exactly.
He's trying to get us to use Odin again.
You have to write the drawer for it.
Okay. Having them match on index will be fine.
Yeah, I think the approach we're going for is cool.
I love this commented code here.
Okay, let's delete all commented code. Because this is going to be fabulous. There we go.
People are gonna yell. I'd totally forgotten about tuples. Is it tuples? Tuples.
Little tuples. Right. I wonder how much do we have to modify these to fit? Like, can we just do that.
Yeah, and you probably have to change.
Oh, see?
Oh wow, that was pretty accurate.
That lined right up.
Well, maybe we should have it so it's not as tall. Their trajectory.
Yeah, I'll make one example of it. Probably can delete one of them. We don't need that many. Let's see.
I'm really itchy today. I'm gonna blame pollen again.
Sorry, Paul.
Pollen is not very nice to me. Valley tuples are really nice. I hate the old tuple string int bool. Tuples can't be serialized though. You need to make a serializable class.
That's the thing. Unity needs to be better at serializing things by default, like Odin does, right? I guess there's a reason.
Is Odin a plugin for Unity?
It's in the asset store.
It's in the asset store.
You can... I'm not gonna bother finding it.
It's gonna take internet capacity.
Yes. I also saw in the new version of Unity that they're getting rid of the asset store like this. It's all gonna be the package manager. That's pretty neat.
I thought that was cool because it really
this is just
irritating.
not that great to interact with. But Odin. Remember when it wasn't discount? I was like, oh, should I buy it? I was like, but I'm never gonna use it, am I?
And now Z gives us purpose.
Well, he does, but then we have to import this into the project and.
God, I hate the in-editor editor. So slow.
Yeah.
I know. I spend most of my time researching it like out of the asset store,
and
then it's like, damn it, I've got to click to do it in the asset store. Meow.
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 The only problem I have with Odin is the amount of extra fluff you get in the JSON.
Right. So see, there's some downsides to it.
That's why Spoonie's also using Odin, so.
All right.
It's probably a sign, Krister.
Were you guys all tempted on the last Black Friday sale and just bought all the stuff from the Unity asset store? It serializes everything though. All right.
Oh, okay.
Which is handy.
Yeah.
I guess because you do want to serialize everything.
They need to have a humble bundle with that, with Odin in it. I can't resist the sale. Oh, nobody can resist the sale. Make a window. All right. Dot. Okay. What in?
What's up?
I want to write my own serializer, but it's also a waste of time when Odin works fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, what's gonna make your game happen, Spoonie? Is it writing serializers or is it making those weapons? Is making those weapons? Yeah, exactly.
Making more crops.
How on earth am I going to be doing this? So I'm thinking.
Chris is doing all the hard work today, so I don't have to.
We're not talking about how to do this.
Then talk about it. You're the one with the lack of communication here.
Making the weapons pop. I cry every time. Yeah, I understand.
It's not that hard. Done it a few times before for business applications.
Right.
Making cool VFX for the weapons.
But Nick, you're not allowed to sidetrack Spoonie
VFX.
Here. Don't tempt him with serializers.
Fart VFX.
See, that's productive, right? Because the gamer is gonna care about it.
They're gonna care about the farts.
Right.
So you want to talk about this with me?
Yeah. So we need to figure something out here where we're gonna call this function, which then suddenly is gonna make these guys animate along these curves that we made.
Yeah. We've done this already before, haven't we?
We've probably done it in the swimming script.
In the swimming script, we've done it, which is the floating script, which is the player rafting script, maybe.
Here.
What is the name of your pet? Well, we have two. There's Moritz, who's off cam right now, and we have Winky, who's a little chihuahua. Thank you for the follow, Ivan, with lots of underscores, which is Snake Case. Snake Case.
Snake Case. That's awesome. Thank you for the follow, man.
I think I wrote one ages ago, and it was fun. But yeah, I need to not scope creep. Yeah, it's
exactly.
Easy.
Or getting sidetracked because it's fun being a developer and writing silly things.
Yes. Just do what I do. Wait with refactoring until it becomes a giant mess, and then do everything from scratch in a new project, and then do it again. Winky, yeah, she's named after the elf in Harry Potter because when we first adopted her, it was really cold, and so we cut up a sock and gave it to her. So she's a free elf.
Free elf.
Free elf. It's called Winky.
Yeah, because it was we had to cut on one of my old socks.
Yeah, which was smelly.
It wasn't smelly. It was a clean old sock.
No one gets it right the first time anyway. Exactly, with refactoring and everything.
Yep.
They could.
Yep. I'm very thirsty. You thirsty?
No, I can get some top up right behind us.
Okay. Cool.
As long as you don't mind it not being cold water.
That's fine. I'll survive. So just plan to do it twice from the start. Exactly. That's how we have to do coding. Should I then be setting, for example, is running equals to true?
Yeah.
here, and then if it's running, we can then loop through.
Why is it running?
Because we don't want this update to start doing things only when
okay. When is it?
When the cutscene actually start running. And I think then for each of these we need to loop through all the characters and then set their position to be equal to that curve.
Yes.
But a matching curve. So we need not just var, we need this is a transform. How do you get the integer again, or the index? Is it like comma int index, or is it the other way around?
Well, it's not happy.
Is it?
That worked.
I think it's the other way around. Because it's going to tell us, like... Guys, how do I write C#?
Oh, okay. Whoa, okay, right. You guys are a power couple. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Another commit time, says Nick.
Ah, sorry. We already got our water.
Just plan to have a few hundred random Unity projects on your hard drive. Oh, yeah. So plan to do it once, then plan to automate it.
Nick, he wrote the function for us to do this. Use that or the for in. Oh, that's probably a bad idea. We do a regular for loop. Thank you, Nick. Int
you could tab, Krista, double tab.
Oh, should we try that?
Should do
for
it.
tab.
See, I knew it. Krista didn't.
Right, and it's the length of the characters. Well, actually, we want to do length of paths because we only have 2 paths and we have more characters at the moment. So do length of the path.
Can I use Claire and Krista for some level design? No, you can only use me. What's the question? That's a TypeScript thing, isn't it? Or JavaScript?
Probably.
That was my chance to have my code in there.
Oh,
Krista,
I'm sorry,
you're
Nick.
so mean.
Your code is in somewhere else in here. I just don't remember where we used it.
It's probably if you search, you'll probably find a comment which says Nick.
Yeah.
Nick recommended this. Nick was here.
Nick was here. Okay, so why does that not contain the definition of length? It's a regular array. Do we need to make a list?
Maybe.
I mean, surely, if path is an array... Oh, it's capital L. There we go.
What rooms do you think are needed in a sort of temple monastery? I'm making an old monastery thingy.
Oh.
And I need to think of important rooms.
Well,
one of the things I can think of is just play... Yeah, but also just play like pretty much any of the Tomb Raider, all the games, and you've got plenty of like monasteries and monks running around and
and
like
also take inspiration from Skyrim.
And Skyrim, yeah. Where do they have a monastery?
But is it need a library? Need a prayer room?
Yes.
Yeah, you need a shrine.
Yes.
And
you need maybe a cure room as well if they're there to also, cure any potential.
Yeah, if they're healing
and
stuff.
A cheese room, because mostly the monks make cheese.
And wine. Wine cellar.
And no beer as well, wasn't it beer as well they make? Yeah.
Or unless it's beer monks, yeah.
Okay, I'm just giving you a long list here, so, there you go.
Yeah. Okay,
The room for storing cheese wheels. Oh, maybe sweet rolls.
And a bakery.
Count says Blocko07.
Count. Well, it wasn't count, it was capital L in length, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Or capital L.
But yeah, I was also thinking about count.
Just to fill me, what's the game about?
Oh, yeah, sorry. We can play the game.
Yes. With a non-functioning thingamajiggy right now. Make sure to save.
I hit save, that's why everything is freezing.
That's why everything's freezing. The room for storing shit. Lots of great ideas.
The
Beer
game
monk, that would be a
is-
good alternative career. Didn't we go to a place in France
Yes.
where they actually had the monks that made beer?
It was beer monks.
This is...
And it's in north of France. Beer is a very important thing.
Do you remember we called it Trappiste, was it?
Les Trappistes. Yes. Best type of monk, beer monks. Right. But this game is about the strawberry who's trying to find his place in life after he's been rustled from the bush by a boar who gave him a bit of an early start to life. So Mr. Pips flies from the bush and then he is lost in the wilderness. And he meets lots of colorful little berries. He jumps around and he can chat with people and just jumping through. He cannot teleport, but I'm going to teleport anyway because I like teleporting. And then he can jump up. Yes, finding a path up here. And he will go around and collect and find his little, what do you call it? Berry friends. Yeah.
Will he? No, he doesn't.
And he goes rafting.
He does go rafting.
Yeah. It's a while since I've been rafting. I should go rafting. Let's go rafting.
Just make sure there's no sound on here.
You finding the Trappist?
I am actually. I need to tell them of what my date of birth is. What? No. Oh, shoot.
Is it that complicated? Oh yeah, because it's a beer website, you can't go into it.
No. Just gonna give a random date.
Alright, I did not mean to start a new conversation. What are you finding now?
Finding this. This is the website for it. And they make all this, and it's brewed in Belgium and France and all that jazz, and sent to the world round. So it's the monks that make the beer. There you go. There you go. You've now learned something new today.
It was very good quality. So yeah, in our little game, you can go rafting with the blueberries and hang out, and it's just a chill experience where you just hang out in the world and go and talk to colorful characters while following a little story about this strawberry.
Who's on an adventure in life.
Yes. You can't lose in the game.
No, you can't lose. No, it's very.
You
friendly.
can potentially get stuck because of a bug, but that's your fault then.
Bugs are fun.
Bugs.
I love bugs. Hijack. Yeah, Chris is getting better. Do you have two computers connected to Twitch at the same time?
No.
No, we have a laptop. So
we have a laptop which is hooked up to a display capture, which actually we usually use for our DSLR when we film our YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So I just hooked up the laptop HDMI into that, like a Elgato Camlink, like one of those cheap capture
And that's
cards.
how we get to see what's happening with the bitrate as well. So,
yeah.
Dining is taken. That's probably a fancy word for it. Yeah. Nice. The camera tilt is very immersive.
Yeah, I really like the rafting.
Yeah.
How that turned out.
We were happy with the rafting. It doesn't require any.
And at the moment we're working in the winter time. The game is quite short, so
yeah.
The game is basically the entire world. It's springtime down here, and then it's summertime over there, and then it's autumn time, and then it's winter time, and then the game is finished.
Yep, it's very short.
But yeah.
We were trying to get our little thingies, and you were confused what was going to happen.
Yeah, so we need to figure out how we're gonna. Isn't it like path dot?
Cinema machine thingy or something.
So this has the cinema machine functions on it, and it should be something. Find closest point from path native units. Evaluate.
We already did this, didn't we? I don't feel like we're reinventing the wheel every time.
We're not. This is different because we need to basically find the beginning of the path and then the end of the path by 0 to 1, and one of these functions give us that.
Evaluate.
I think
so evaluate position maybe.
But that's from position. It takes an input from at units. Position units. I want it to return that, but I don't want it to have an input like that.
Is there more down below? What type of microphone are you guys using to capture audio?
A Blue Yeti.
Blue Yeti.
It's yes, hanging right here above us.
It's hanging.
So yeah, it's really nice.
It's a good one, yeah. It's affordable as well, which is nice. So we're happy with that.
And we also do some audio, or you can say mixing on it in Streamlabs to make it sound a bit better. Has some noise filtering on and some EQ, etc. And also compressor to make the voice better.
I don't know. Find closest point maybe?
Oh, there it might be.
Yeah, because it's taking the vector tree position, I think, the start segment, the search radius, and the steps per segment.
No, but this ends up with a float.
And we don't want to float.
We want to have from a point to a vector tree, don't we?
Point to a vector tree. There's 33 people watching. What's everybody up to right now? Is everybody got their tea and their coffee? And whilst we're trying to figure out what function we're supposed to use. Chris actually has a super high pitched voice, but the mixer changes to a smooth deep voice.
Yes.
Monster sounds like this, you know? That's what it sounds like.
Is this a mobile game? No, it's for PC, and
for PC only.
It's because we haven't optimized it.
And we only have Android phones, so really.
Yeah, and we like PC games. It's probably that also the reason.
Yeah.
Oh, this might be it. Evaluate tangent. No, that's not it.
It's a vector 3.
I wanted to take in a float as an input.
We did have that earlier.
No, it gave out, I think, wasn't it? Right.
No, it was... I don't know. It was up to find closest points, I think it was. There's a float at the beginning.
It takes a position, start segment.
It's the new crisis.
It's invoking loop in max unit.
No, it's not. No, it's a cute one. Can't you just search where you've done this before and read the code? That's what I've been trying to tell Krista.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's a different approach there, because there we're trying to find the closest point on path, and from that trying to find the vector, and then we're adding some force. Here we just want it to animate along the path.
Oh, okay.
Right, so you want to interpolate the
But didn't that
position.
do it? The one that did the Mario thingy?
Mix and Jam, he has a video on it.
He has a video on it.
Which might mean that he has a GitHub repository. I can look at the code. YouTube, Mix and Jam. That is an awesome YouTube channel.
I love how you did that. Did that even work? That actually worked. Wow.
Huh. YouTube Mix and Jam with spaces. That's cool.
Oh, his videos?
Yes. So he did it in that recreating...
recreating the Star Launch, wasn't it?
The Star Launch,
that one, yeah.
This one. And... because here you can see this is how we got inspired to use this one for various different purposes. The Cinema Machine path. And maybe there's a GitHub here.
GitHub! He's got a GitHub! He's got a GitHub!
He's
got a GitHub! Yes.
And then we can head on over to assets, probably.
Probably.
And then probably some scripts, probably these scripts. Camera trigger.
Animation, camera trigger. There's all the metas there.
We want to look for a C#.cs.
He's got the start launch script. Maybe it's that.
Start animation. Start launch. Random walk. I think maybe this.
Code could be in the scene.
No.
If you just use tweens, you'd be done by now.
Yeah, but then, well, he has a point, but then we wouldn't have as much artistic control, I think.
Artistic control.
Right, and I also want to add some flip and roll to this animation.
He's using Cinema Machine, huh?
So, what is that? DO local rotate. He's using tweening. There's tweening in here. No. Don't tell me we're going about this all wrong or unnecessary.
Who votes that Krista doesn't do coding anymore?
He's using the do tween. Gotta be
Search
something.
for the curve, says Mr. Nick.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Animation curve. Yeah, that's
only one place.
Should be the Cinema Machine one, though. So this was the... I'm just going to open up all
That's for the star animation, not the path, Krista.
Oh, launch star? Okay, that's not it.
No, but you...
Oh, I went on the star animation.
Yeah, star animation. If you go back...
Yeah.
There's the launch scripts and things.
I'm just going to open up all of them and then, like, look through. Path. Yeah.
Smooth path. He's using the dolly, launch object.
Right, dolly cart.
He's doing the tween again.
M.position equals to 0. Enable true. Okay, there must be something there. Path, was it? M underscore. Ah! But there's no position. There's waypoints here.
Well, we're using waypoints.
Yeah, but why does he have M position?
Oh, I don't know. Is it not on the Cinema Machine smooth path documentation?
Is there documentation?
Eating cold cornflakes in the morning has now given me stomachache.
Oh,
no.
That's not
good. It might
good.
just be the chocolate in the cornflakes, though.
Is this it? Oh, it has documentation. What do you believe?
Thank God we have all of you guys on the stream. Otherwise, this game wouldn't even be finished. If it was to guess, you could just lerp t equals 0 to 1 and do evaluate position on curve for each t.
Right? Because that's kind of what I'm thinking. But how do I write it?
You know the thunder 12.
Evaluate the position on curve for each t. That's what I want to do. How do I evaluate the position on the curve for each t? Right?
You put evaluate.
So it has evaluate position. That's an at unit. Those I looked up, but it took the wrong inputs. Like evaluate position. It returns a vector, but it takes a pos. Oh, it's a float.
Puss. It's a puss. It's a float puss.
It is
They
this
take
one.
float, no?
Yeah, I thought it was Vector 3. I'm so sorry. It's this one. Yes, we were looking at it the
It's
entire
what
time.
happens when we've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Krista's brain becomes mush.
Mush.
Just like a strawberry.
Right, so we have here a float. I wonder if we want an offset so they don't animate all at the same time. Right, so like first goes the strawberry, then the next strawberry, and then the next one. So we go like boop, boop, boop.
Maybe we
boop.
should just get the basics first and then do that afterwards.
But we can make it a float array, which
okay.
is called transition T. Transitions.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow, don't be so
Wow.
upset.
I'm not. I'm reading the chat.
Okay, I'm gonna. When I do this, are all the floats already assigned with a 0, or do I have to make sure that they're assigned?
Then a different T for each berry, or just use a simple offset per berry of like say 0.05f.
Oh, that's not a bad idea neither.
I keep seeing this stuff about track dolly. Do you need an additional object when you put your object in to follow the track or something?
I don't think
Don't
so.
think so.
Because
didn't
we
need to do
are
that.
evaluating that position ourselves from the script.
Yeah.
So if we make this one equal to 0,
Yes.
then we put it in here. Var push. Right. Push.
Make sure to end it. I like my semicolons.
You like a semicolons? I hate my semicolons.
Like float T underscore berry equals math f dot max bracket 0f comma T minus I times by 0.05f end bracket.
Yeah, that's actually a bit like what we're thinking. There you go.
I don't think you're supposed to put the like part at the beginning.
Yeah, the like is an important part of the syntax.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, T-berry. Yeah.
You need to obviously define what T is.
Yeah, but T is the transition.
Well, then you need to put that in down there, don't you? Yeah, there you go.
Right, so this is the offset for each of the eyes.
Yeah.
This is clever.
Just please end it with a semicolon before I flip.
Z, you forgot your semicolon.
I think he was just helping us out, Krista. Thank you, Z.
I'm gonna call this T and then put T in there.
If you want to delay starts, you could try a coroutine with a parameter used for wait for seconds. Z says my bad. I don't think it's your bad, Z. It's just Krista being lazy. Then obviously you need to increment T by delta time / animation duration in seconds for each of them.
Yeah, which is what I just did, right? So increment
Delta.
transition with delta time multiplied by a certain speed of how fast we want it to go. I just put a 1 for now because we don't know how fast it is.
But
And
Z put it as a variable.
it should be probably a variable. It can be like float anime. I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, right, goody.
Okay, we will do it. Ani speed equals to 1f.
If you start the cutscene more than once without object recreation, make sure to set transition to 0f in start cutscene. Thank you for the follow, Geo. Vapansit.
Good point, Nick, but we're only gonna run this animation once.
Probably not the case, but just in case.
Yeah,
I like that. Probably not the case, but just in case.
We could do this. See, now it's happy, right?
This is the most confusing LERP I've ever seen.
It's a
Kind of
fabulous LERP.
I think Eileen is just like upset now. Maybe that's why she had the stomachache, not the cornflakes.
Okay, character dot position is equal to that, right? And then like, this is gonna be fine now. We just don't have any way to start this. We haven't hooked that up yet. Should we do that?
I'm gonna set a trigger, yeah.
Are you okay there?
Yeah. I'm just embarrassed.
What?
I'm embarrassed you're coding right now. So we have the trigger area thingy.
Is
Just-
it
We had it in autumn time. Should it fire in fixed update?
No, I don't think we need to worry about rigid bodies and stuff. Oh, they
No.
have rigid bodies, but I should probably remove them.
Yeah. It's using delta time.
Delta.
I don't know whether it's that one or the other one. I'm not
Delta
sure.
time is good when you do update.
Yeah, that's the on trigger script. We'll go to the mini boar scare cutscenes. We can just
I'm just
copy
gonna copy this thing. Go back
Go to
into
winter.
winter,
What the meter?
and we'll paste it here. Move it into environment, autumn, winter, outer animation. I should probably just move that out, right? Throw it in here.
The channel Mix and Jam on YouTube is cool video. Keep sharing such channels with creative purposes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
There's so many good YouTube channels out there, and Mix and Jam, I think they have a very creative take on like recreating these really advanced, complicated features. And I really loved. I just want to point this out since we're talking about it. Where was that YouTube channel now? Here. This video, link between worlds wall merge, where they were making the transition from 2D to 3D, like, you know, Paper Mario effect.
Yeah.
Where you walk along the wall, and Freya Holmer was working with him in order to figure out the mathematical calculations, because it was way more advanced than you expect. In order to just do that, because you need to figure out the shape of the thing and how cameras move. Yeah, I'm bad at explaining it. It's a good video.
And Z also said that you should set to chromatic whilst animating.
Yes, if we need rigid bodies, we can probably just delete the rigid bodies.
I think it should be further up.
Yeah, it probably should be. It should probably be placed right here, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be. So if you jump, you're screwed. You should make it bigger, but sure.
Like this.
Taller.
Yeah, tall enough to fit the window, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Chris got it. Chris got it.
And then not as wide to go outside, so like that. And then we're gonna do some nice lighting here, so it really feels like a welcoming place to go in, right?
Yep.
I think that's good. If one player manages to crawl through that corner there, they can have the bonus of going inside the building. Do you not see it?
I didn't see it.
If some player manages to get onto the roof and crawl through that corner there, they're welcome to.
Oh yeah, okay, they can do that. They can just mess around in the kitchen with all the pots and pans.
Yeah.
Also, like Mr. Taft Creates, he has an awesome series on making 2D Zelda-like in Unity.
All right.
Jinxed.
That seems neat. You're supposed... Oh, I'm not supposed to click on it. You're supposed to click on the laptop on the other hand.
Exactly. Because Chris is not supposed to get distracted. Sorry. Oh, Auline's going to go now.
Oh, I hope you have a lovely weekend,
yes,
Auline. Been really nice hanging out with you. Thank you for coming early this morning.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for us being late as usual. I said, I'm going to try to be on time today, and we were 10 minutes late.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So it's Chris's fault.
What? Okay, I had to make my hair look nice, I guess.
Exactly, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. But hope you have a good day, Auline, and a nice weekend, a nice week, and you're awesome. Keep it up. Everybody's awesome.
You're awesome.
Yeah. It was this one. Oh, there you go. This one.
All right. Follow, subscribe. I've not seen this channel before.
Hit that like and subscribe. Smash it.
If you
Not
like.
If you like.
What?
No.
That seems like a neat channel.
That does actually.
Thank you for the tip.
Thank you. Totally worth it.
I want to hook this script up here.
Yes.
And then call intercutscene. Oh, we need to make it public.
Yes, that is true.
Public.
Why does it say it's not? Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
We also need the player here and disable the player.
That is true. We can also do that another time.
We can do that another time. See, once this compiles, this will be fine.
I learned a lot from his Zelda-like tutorials. That's awesome.
Good stuff. Where is it now?
Start cutscene down below. Up.
There we go.
Love seeing more devlogs. Nick, thank you for the suggestion.
Is that for us? You mean more devlogs from Snuti HQ? Oh, this looks really nice now.
Yeah, this is teleport.
Yeah, I'll teleport her.
Oh, the teleporter's broken unless you go from the beginning.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Why is that?
Didn't copy in the teleporters. That's why. Doesn't matter. Just.
Okay, I have an idea.
Oh, okay. Just place him. We're gonna place him. So much great stuff to watch. Too little time.
Oh yes.
I know. That's a problem.
That is a problem. Let's see here. Let's move Mr. Pips up to what? Where did he go?
Where did he go?
Where is he?
You're not. I don't know. Press F.
I'm gonna not maximize and play. See what happens.
He's up in the air.
Oh right. He probably got he has a script which teleports him if he falls below this
oh yeah, I
world.
forgot that. I didn't realize it happened there as well. Okay,
there we go. Okay,
I can maximize it. Maximize and play. Don't lean on my hand like that.
Right. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I think they're gonna now. If we manage to get up here, this is a bit. Yeah. They. Oh. Look
there
at that.
They all spawned.
I'm gonna not maximize and play because I need to see this.
Mr. Pips is uneventfully. What on earth?
This is what we've been working on for 2 hours this morning.
I thought working from home would give me more time and starting game dev, but alas, how I was wrong. It sucks that I can't paste pictures here. I was about to paste a screenshot of my devlog watch list.
That's the challenge, though. I think like the more time you have available, the less efficient you often become. So you need to maybe make less time for yourself and then force that time to be productive.
Why am I not able to play when I'm leaning over like this?
Do you want to switch sides?
Oh no, it's fine. I just want to see if I can hit the trigger again and it'll happen again.
I like that all the little pips are like, oh whoa.
What on earth?
But that is fascinating. I think it's because many of them is running, so it shouldn't be possible to start it by going into it multiple times.
Did you fill in the slots in the array, like lots of null references? No, you only did 2, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I did 2 of them, which is why it's complaining. But I thought oh yeah, we still set the array size too large. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I only made 2 paths. It's fine.
Oh my god, that's so cute! Thank you. Where is my senpai?
Oh, where is your senpai? Senpai's right here. If it is running, return. We won't trigger it twice.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Are we happy with today's progress?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to call it a day because we're pooped.
I don't think I can make any more logic of this. It started moving, and I'm happy about that. It looked terrible though.
It looked terrible. And we still need to fix our
Actually, one thing we can do for while we're working on this is just put it there instead of having to walk.
Oh
up
yeah,
there.
that's a good idea.
Now
so
just play the game and we can see it.
I think Mr. Pips flips uneventfully. Wee, wow. I love how the mini Pip was more enthusiastic about this.
But what did he go faster?
Yeah, he did.
Let's maximize this window.
Maybe because they have different gravity.
Oh, I think it might be because he is only 3 paths and he is 4.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Right, so I didn't know that had an impact, but I guess you should check the number of path points or something like that. Because this has 3 waypoints on one and 4 waypoints on the other. Yes, I like that you think it's cute. Thank you so much. And are we going to be rating?
Yes, we are.
Are we? Okay, sounds good. Are we finding anything good?
I'm taking a peek. Oh shoot, I should probably do the laptop here. Taking a peek.
I want to say a big thank you all to everyone this morning for hanging out with us, and the people for showing up early for those who did that, and also the ones who've been hanging out, chatting, or just eating their breakfast. Or
somebody's doing a game jam. They don't have a video.
Nah, we need face cam. That's a requirement.
Damn it. This is
Is there no game devs with face cam?
Very few today.
Oh, there's one. That's serverless though.
It's serverless now.
It's not game dev.
Study with me.
This
is not looking good today.
We should go on to study with me. Hey, we're here to interrupt your studying. That guy we rated in the past skin school. Wasn't there anybody for the rock?
We also have as well like Oriel Games over here doing flowers, and
Secret Player.
He's doing Twitch thingy, and then we got the. This is not looking positive here, guys.
Well, we can do Oriel Games, can we?
See what they're up to.
Oh, we have a little winky butt. Look at that stretch.
Drawing flowers for what now? What I'm drawing flowers for? I don't know. I think she's doing it for a little like mini game like that.
Let's rate it.
I missed the game dev category. Yeah, there really needs to be one.
Yeah, it does need a game dev category. And by the way, I want to ask people about that. Kindred Dev, I've seen he's been streaming a bit in art, and he's streaming in just chatting. Yeah. And I'm wondering if he's varying between which category he streams in, because he's currently running a Kickstarter.
Might be, yeah.
So he's trying to like draw a new audience, maybe.
There used to be one a few years back.
Really?
There's a game dev filter. Okay, you need to tell me, Z, what's this game dev filter?
Here's our Twitch newbie that's not coming through.
Yeah, we don't know it. Can I just type game dev here and it works? Game dev fart.
We can investigate it later. For the time being, should we just...
Should we just do her today?
I think that's a good one.
Fart. I'm gonna get 13 and should we go... We don't know what game she's making. I don't know, I gotta put the sound on.
Well, we'll find out once we arrive.
Doing some... What are you doing today? Tell me. Talk.
Claire. That's not how Twitch works. You can select the game dev tag, says Spoonie.
I need to
Paste the
find this.
link on Discord. Thank you, C, for helping us out
I
there.
need to find this. Oh yeah, I've got to turn this off for a second and then I'll do that. And then where Z has written. There you go. Oh!
Directory to Twitch.
This link looks spoopy.
It does that for all links.
Does
Come
it?
on.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I keep seeing people have success with YouTube streaming, but I find it really hard to find people on there. Maybe I'm too boomer for YouTube live.
It just ended up coming up with like lots of. Oh, now it came up with lots of what's it called? Like League of Legends stuff a second ago. Now it actually works. Oh, okay. So
Yeah, I mean, YouTube, I think it works maybe if you have a big channel already. Because I see, for example, you know, some of the other YouTubers, Jonas, for example, he streams on YouTube. And that's quite, works quite well. But I notice it's a different type of audience there as well. But wouldn't put it past us to stream there in the future. Who knows? But I really enjoy Twitch for the time being.
Can we start in like English as well so we can get English? Doesn't have that.
Should we just do what we were planning to do?
Nah, should we do that, guys?
Go on.
Let's do that. Okay, fine. Well, we'll do that then. So I gotta.
One thing about YouTube Live, it keeps all recordings. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
And I guess that's both a good thing and maybe a bad thing, but for the most part, you probably want it. Jonas doesn't stream that often. You're
confusing me. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing all of a sudden.
Click on the raid button.
There, I'm working on it. Okay, there you go.
Then you click on that one,
I don't know what I should do in game dev though today. But
well,
she normally does game dev.
It'll be art.
Be art today. Should we raid her today?
Yeah.
We'll raid her.
Do you have any final words, Claire?
I'm just trying to read. Are you guys fans to upload all your videos on a separate Snuti HQ channel?
Yes, we are. We have set up the channel.
Yep.
And have uploaded the first thing there.
Yes.
But I have not. I'm going to upload more and then I'm going to publish it.
Yeah. We just have like crappy internet at the moment, so we're trying to space it out.
Yeah. So it's coming. Be ready for it. And we're going to also make a small little update on YouTube because our YouTube schedule is going to be changing.
Yes, because we're busy at the moment, so we need to do other stuff. So. The
multi-stream looks sick when it's set up to merge the chats. Yeah, but I don't have much faith in multi-streaming. I think it's best to stream to one platform.
Yeah.
Because I really noticed the fact that, like, you know, the platforms are different. And you should just do things a bit differently depending on which platform you are on. Rather than trying to stream to multiple at the same time.
That's true. I like Nick's like daily YouTube videos.
We're not going to be doing daily YouTube videos.
Gosh, no.
Yeah, sorry about that. But we will get the speed back up again in the future. For the time being, it will be streams every Saturday morning.
Will be.
Yeah, and we're changing to summertime now, aren't we?
Oh no.
So next week is going to be an hour later or earlier?
Oh, I think it's an hour. I don't know. I don't remember.
It'll be Central European time, whatever time zone it is.
There was this one as well recommended.
All right.
Somebody in the stream. There's only 4 viewers.
Brown Wave Studio, raid him, pixel artist. He's working on the game too. Well, we could do that.
That's actually quite a nice one. We will actually do that. I do like this choice. We're gonna raid him. I need to get his.
Just take it from the URL. It's easier.
Oh, is it okay? Oh shoot! I don't know. I clicked something and I don't know. Okay, if I control C, there you go.
Right, we changed target. Thank you for the input. It's been fun to see you. See you next week. Thanks for the stream. Enjoy the weekend. Yes, enjoy the weekend, guys.
Yes, thank you everybody for joining us and have an awesome weekend and week and stay safe and be awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Have a good one and maybe we see you over on Discord, you know?
Yes, and thank you for the follow, Ducky Ducky and Imperfect Demon.
Yes, and if people wonder what we're talking about the Discord, I'll drop a link after our stream for Game Dev Friends Club or GameDevFriendsClub.com and hanging out there. It's not our Discord, it's Julia's Discord, but I'm a mod there and we hang out there a lot.
And thank you for the follow, BenoDev19.
Yeah, actually, I just need to write this link into the chat goals before we raid.
Okay, I've got it prepared
here. GameDevFriends.com.
There you go.
There's the link.
And thank you for the follow, Brown Wave Studio as well.
Yes.
Hope you'll have an awesome week and be awesome. And I'm going to click the start raid button now and...
Be on our way.
I'm finally awake to join you, and we're just about to raid.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Slotter Llama. But we're gonna be hanging out in the raid a little bit for maybe 10 minutes or something.
Yes.
While we make some food.
Make some food. I'm gonna start. Okay, it's got a 10. It's got an 8 second, 6, 5, 4. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you.
Bye.
We're gonna raid now.
Raid.
Bye.
Let's say hi to this person.
Yes.